Hello and welcome to Don't Kill My Character presents Superhero Shenanigans The Big Scrap Part 2. Already have the title done. This is issue 10 as well of Superhero Shenanigans, which is also very exciting. And we have our guest GM today. So I'm going to let Alex introduce himself. I didn't say my thing. I'm Kate the Great Cosplays and also Don't Kill My Character. So if there's any issues with tech, let me know in the chat. Alex, go ahead and intro yourself, and then we'll pass it around to say a bit more about who we are and who these characters are.
Yeah, well, hello everybody. My name is Alex Thomas. I am the line developer for Mutants Masterminds at Green Publishing, as well as the executive producer over at the Untold Stories Project, here also on Twitch and YouTube, and the author of the Titan City Chronicles. And today I'll be playing everybody who's not them.
Love it. Extell, go ahead and tell us about yourself.
Hello, everybody. I'm Extell the King. Pronouns are he, him. I always flub up whenever it comes to me and I have to talk about myself. Extell the King. Extell, he, him, playing Ember / Leo King, also he, him. And I'm excited to fight a shark man shark today.
That's right. We're going to do that. Natasha.
Hi, my name's Natasha. I go by she, her pronouns. I am playing Tally, aka Slipstream today, and you can find me as Natasha B Cosplays on Instagram or here on Twitch as Natty Batty Games.
Love it. Claude.
Oh, hello there. I am Claude, normally the GM here for Superhero Shenanigans. Today I am playing Salvo, he, him pronouns, just like myself. And yeah, just excited to play. I'm also repping a USP shirt today because Alex. Excited to play. Always good to be in games run by Alex. So let's go.
You're doing better than me. I'm just wearing a blue button-up.
And I am Kate, aka Kate the Great Cosplays, and also Don't Kill My Character. She, her pronouns for me, and I am playing Marley, a psychic empath that really wishes she wasn't, but she's here on just a nice little vacation with her friends, maybe? Does anyone here have a friend status? Yeah. And that you are watching Don't Kill My Character, and also we have awesome giveaways from Green Ronin Publishing, who created the Mutants Masterminds game that we are playing. So Alex put this awesome bundle together themed to our Scrapbots game. So if you want a chance to win the Scrapbot bundle, type just type scrap bundle in the chat. Once I get it set up, actually, I didn't do that yet. I'm going to get that set up, then you're going to be able to type it in the chat, and then you're going to have your chance to win what's on Nightbot. We're doing great. I'm going to pass it over to Alex in a minute once I tell you that it's live. So if you type scrap bundle in chat, you'll be entered to win those awesome prizes of the Gadget Guide PDF, the Freedom City Sourcebook PDF, and the Night of the Living Robots PDF. Thank you so much, Green Ronin Publishing, for being real cool and awesome. And thank you, Big Nate Show, for those bits. And if you want to also help our player characters out, you can use channel points or bits to do so. That information is in the chat too. All right, actually I need to switch it over from the mask stuff. I'm going to switch it over from the mask stuff so you can do that while Alex talks. There we go.
Well, everybody, thank you for tuning back in for the second part of the Big Scrap. I do want to give somebody a chance to recap what happened last week for a hero point to see if I can establish a bad precedent for Claude.
I think I've been doing that already, and I think I got it from you. So
Jackie always writes.
I have so many hero points that I am gonna go a nose goes situation on this for myself.
I'm running tech, so it's not going to be me.
Shit.
It's not. Chat, you should be able to redeem those points now if you would like to give circumstance bonuses and hero points to our players.
But I think I lost nose goes. So, last time on Superhero Shenanigans, the Big Scrap, we started a cute little couple, our lovely Leo King and Marley, aka Marlene Catherine Winthrop.
I mean, close.
Okay.
We'll get into that.
I don't remember the full name. As they were invited to and made their way over to Freedom City in order to have Leo King hosting, or Ember hosting and being an announcer for the Scrapbot tournament. While there, they met up with Slipstream, who was there to just do a little, coverage while her mom and dad were out of commission, just to catch up and to make sure that they can take some time to rest and relax and recoup. We also meet our new hero, Salvo, aka Jason Wyatt. I don't have my notes in front of me right now. They're here and closed. I need to open them. And where he decided to... We found him at his ex-girlfriend's house, if I remember correctly, where he is currently re-upping on his grenade supply in order for him to go on his tech hero business. He runs into a little girl on his way out who is going to be participating with the Doomba in the Scrapbot tournament before all our heroes converge on the boardwalk, where a horrible, horrible thing has occurred to a local beloved game shop. And it seems like a Russian flamethrower was stolen from there. Our heroes follow the clues to the next location, the junkyard, where they find that whatever they were trying to steal, they were unsuccessful, but found out that it was also a kind of very illegal and dangerous scrapbot technology. So they were eventually found and tracked the thieves to a local sewer and pursued them, where eventually from that small little interrogation head to the airport, where there's a big kidnapping attempt of Darla Arlington, one of the contenders and the person who invited Leo King for the Scrapbot tournament. They were able to stop said kidnapping and are now going to be speaking with Darla, as they found out a certain young girl might have been the cause of a lot of this. We don't know. I don't want to believe it.
What Darla said was the only person who knew what flight I was taking.
I don't believe it.
I believe Susie can do anything, and I'm proud of her.
Mm-hmm.
We support women's rights and wrongs.
Exactly.
If she did
100%.
it, I support her. But she is currently innocent in my eyes.
All right.
Even if she did do it, I will protect this child at all costs. I want you to know.
Thank you for that wonderful recap, Tasha. I'm going to give you a 5th hero point. So you and Claude are tied at 5, and Heat Cube are tied at 2.
I'm rich.
Well, that is where we pick up as the sort of fire from the fight at the airport is being contained, and you guys have access to Darla Arlington, and the Aegis is on its way to apprehend Newt, who is the only villain that you the only villain who was incapacitated during the fight, so he's the only one still here. Pack Rat and Man Shark teleported away at the last minute.
I will. I'm going to take a tip from a certain draw detective that I enjoy, and I'm going to take this villain salamander guy and put him in arm jail. So I'm going to wrap my arms around him and just hold him there.
I imagine it's like with dogs, putting them in air jail, just holding them up, not letting them run around.
Yeah.
This guy probably weighs 94 pounds. He's 5'4". He is incredibly easy to hold onto for you, no problem at all. He does sort of wake up with a start after being knocked unconscious. What's the meaning of this?
Well, you did attack an airport, so
What?
It's like a federal crime, I believe.
I would never attack an airport.
One
That
of the
is
big
not
ones.
the natural habitat of a newt, not so ever.
I point to the plane that has like a hole torn in it. What's that?
And while this interrogation is happening, Marley is also doing the mind read. So if there is lying happening, she will know.
He
Not
says maybe it's a
creepy or evil
Boeing
at
flight.
all. What's that?
Maybe it's a Boeing flight. I don't know. I didn't have anything to do with that.
I would be careful even saying the name. You don't want that enemy. I hear planes are the natural enemy of the newt.
No, preposterous. They don't even have a cross-secting habitat. Marley, you don't need to roll anything. He is fully lying and doing his worst to try to seem like I have no idea why I'm here, or I have no recollection of what happened.
Mm-hmm.
Marley will just say over the link to those talking. Salvo did not want to be on the mind link, so you're not. He's lying.
Yeah.
All right, newts.
Should
Who are
I
you
go?
looking for?
Yeah.
Oh.
Should I go get his friend?
From
His
a
friend.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna go get his friend to have two people here to just sit in this interrogation. Just so he knows, we already talked to one.
So you race off. You grab a hold of Mosquito, who is still stuck to the manhole cover. I think that's where you guys left
No,
him.
I brought him to
You
Freedom.
did.
Yeah.
Cynthia has him.
You took him to Cynthia at Freedom Hall, who is in the jail cell with her Uno deck out, and she's playing by herself while
Aw.
Mosquito is banging his little cup on the bars.
Who gave him a cup?
He just fell right
Cynthia
into it.
did.
Okay, I'm gonna grab him. Hey, we found your friend Newt, by the way, just so you know. And he squealed everything, so you might as well tell us where you guys are hiding, just so we can verify, because I'm sorry, but your friend's already given it up. Maybe if you talk to me, you can get off on a lighter sentence.
Give me a deception check, and I'll give you a +2 circumstance bonus for a cool lie.
Well, what's deception? I have persuasion. I don't have deception. I have +2 to deception. Okay. I'll use a hero point. Why not?
We have a lot of bad liars on the team. Turns out.
That is better. +2, 16, and I'll use my +2 bonus from Nate for a dirty 20.
Ooh.
Solid.
So he's got his mask off. He can't get big. This is as big as he gets. He's in his little orange jumpsuit. He looks up at you. Newt squealed.
Yeah, he did. You know
How did
how.
Newt squeal? He doesn't even know where we're staying.
Unfortunately, he was there with Man Shark and with the rat guy. So he
Man
got
Shark
all
was
that.
probably bragging.
Mm-hmm. And he was talking about all this stuff like, oh, the speedster is the natural enemy of the newt, or fire is the natural enemy of the newt, and he just got really scared and started talking to get out of it.
Yeah, newts do have a lot of natural enemies, according to.
Mm-hmm. I think it was whoever laid the last punch on him was the natural enemy of the newt.
Yeah, I keep telling him to go to therapy about that.
Poor guy. He really should.
Well, then clearly you know that we're residing underneath. Hold, please.
Oh, I should have brought Marley here. Shoot. I just wanted to get this. I was going to see if I could get anything from him.
Clearly, you know we're hiding out in the secret basement underneath the Midnight Hour, attached to the convention center.
Insight check?
Give me one.
Okay, I have a better insight. Great. Oh, and it rolled well. 26.
He seems like he's on the up and up.
Yeah.
And being a Freedom City native, you would know that the Midnight Hour is a nightclub down by the convention center.
Okay.
I'll give you the spiel for it in just a second. What is it famous for? Nightclubs, page 53 of the Freedom City Sourcebook, which is one of the PDFs you can win tonight. The owners of the original Midnight Hour in Los Angeles opened this underground alternative and alcohol-free dance club in Riverside. It's located not far from the waterfront area and is very popular with the 18-plus crowd, not yet old enough to enter the other clubs legally.
Mm. Oh yeah, I used to go there in high school. Okay. Thank you. And I run back. I'll be right back for you, okay? And I head back to my friends.
I'll be right here, I guess.
Still holding Newt, just being like, yeah, this will get you at least, maybe life, maybe twice life. How long do newts live?
The newt is an immortal being, as everyone knows. It is an honorable creature, dating back to the dawn of prehistory.
Yeah, so I'll be like jail for eternity,
No, I don't want jail for eternity. Wait a minute. Newts live for 3 years. Give me a life sentence.
Oh, okay, then you'll be in there for the rest of your life. If it's 3 years, then that's that.
Indeed. That is the unfortunate side effect of being bitten by a radioactive newt, which I was.
How's everybody getting bitten by radioactive stuff?
That is the natural way to acquire superpowers.
If Marley is still in this guy's head, can Marley see how the newt actually got its powers or attack or whatever it is that it uses? I forgot.
He does not have any powers, and he stole his tech off the back of a truck.
Okay. Marley's just gonna send that to Leo.
Got it.
Yeah, he does have an inherent talent of superhuman leaping that developed in his adolescence.
Leo gets all of that information from Marley.
All right, so yeah, you're just gonna stick around here. We'll call the authorities, and they'll take you off to Newt jail.
Oh wait, Newt, I'm just gonna go out on a limb and assume you're not necessarily the brains of the operation. Who are you working for?
I am the sticky tongue that holds this group together.
Gross. Who are you working for, though? Like, who's the group doing this for?
I don't know.
Are y'all invested in the scrapbot competition? Like, just trying to figure out a motive here.
No, the other guys didn't tell me why we were doing this. They just asked me if I could help them this weekend.
Oh, that kind of tracks.
Is that
I feel
true?
like I wouldn't trust you with any information ever.
I think Marley, because did we all hear the information about from Darla about Susie?
Yep.
So Marley will say, "Who's Susie?"
Is that a trick?
No, just a question.
And this reminds Salvo to send a text to Anne. Hey, is that kid still at your place? Question mark.
Yeah, she's here for another few minutes before she heads to the convention center to drop off Doomba.
Nice. What do I say? Just make sure she's not texting these supervillains while she's there.
Message has been read.
I get that notification a lot. Sometimes I don't know if it's really read, though.
I don't know anybody named Susie, though. That's...
Do you know anyone who uses the scrapbot Doomba?
Give me an insight check.
I can roll dice. I am going to use one of my many bonuses the chat has given me. Thank you, chat. Because I rolled low. Okay, so that's 3 plus 10 is 13. I have high insight, luckily. We're gonna add the plus 5 from Grant to make that an 18.
He definitely recognizes the name Doomba, but he says, I don't know anything about that.
All right, Newt. Here's where it gets a little bit tricky because I know you're lying to me. You do know Doomba. You do recognize the name.
Well,
I'll squeeze.
No, that's okay. I don't like being squeezed.
And I don't like being lied to.
Do you know a newt can fit into space the size of anything that's its head or smaller?
Oh, well, let's see how far you can be crushed. And I'll squeeze a little bit harder.
God, you Emerald City people are hardcore.
I think his biceps are bigger than my head. It doesn't count.
So, when you were kidnapping Darla, where were you going to take her and where were you going to take her stuff?
Megalodon was going to take her to the midnight hour.
Yep. And you were stealing her things for Doomba?
Yes.
Yeah. All right. See, you could have told us that sooner, and then it wouldn't have been so hard.
I don't like this good cop, bad cop thing.
I'll release.
Wait, are either of us a good cop right now? Am I a good cop?
You're like comrade cop. I don't know.
Oh, it's okay, Newt. I hear. Well, I just hear newts have a lot of natural enemies.
Yeah, cops especially.
So it's definitely a Doomba situation. Cool. Whenever
I mean, that's who Megalodon said they were stealing the parts for.
Let's head to this nightclub, I think.
At this point, I think that's when Slipstream arrives from Freedom Hall.
Probably, yeah, like as Marley's saying, let's head to this nightclub.
Hey, double checked. I don't know if you guys are talking to him, but basement of midnight hours, what the other guy said, mosquito.
Mosquito squealed?
Yeah, I told him you squealed, so.
Woo.
Oh, good play. That's smart.
So
I like that.
She
So
sees
much
the
easier
future.
to explain than I'm reading your thoughts. That's a good one.
I mean, you kind of did squeal, though, so, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
wait.
did I squeal because I wanted to, or did I squeal because she made me squeal? Because she predicted it.
You know, I hear predictions are the natural enemy of newts.
Ah, got it.
To the midnight hour?
Well, yeah, let's leave him, and then I have details to share.
I'll double check just to make sure he doesn't have any weapons on him before we give him back to like regular police and whatnot, or the guards, or whoever's likely approaching at this point.
Weapon is a generous term. He has his sticky tongue gun.
Ew. This is disgusting. I'll wrap some like steel bar around his hand, not tight or anything, just enough so that he can't do anything. Like almost cuff him, but you know, with a steel bar. And then I'll take him to wherever the authorities are.
Yeah, Officer Byler does a cool somersault forward and
Oh
stands
my God,
next
you're
to you.
here.
And Newt.
Oh, they sent you. You must be getting a lot of
myself.
legwork in today.
I sent myself.
I wanted to get here before the cop showed up.
But you
That's
are.
you. You can't ever get here before the cops show up. Logistic until they fire you, inevitably.
Yeah, I just
I'll
just wanted
hand
to be
him my
helpful.
card. I say, here, look, you know, here's this. I'll get you into the superhero world. Just stop. Just stop.
This is the best day ever.
Yeah. Take this. Please take this guy to the station if you can.
He turns to Newt and puts his hands on his hips and says, "Dead or alive, creep, you're coming with me."
No, I think he should be alive. I'm not sure if he should,
Alive, please.
No, I like that. That's a good reference.
No,
That's
I
good
think you
stuff.
should. I think as a cop, you should, you know, not
Strive
abuse
for
your authority. But yeah, just keep going.
Oh,
Yeah,
that could
I
be
got
your thing, your hero thing. You could be Schrodinger's cop, dead or alive. You don't know until you get to the station. It's dark. It's dark.
I thought you were going to say I'm good cop or bad cop. We don't know until we open the box.
Oh, that works too.
Tracker's just like, I'm really glad we have Aegis in Emerald City. Do they not have Aegis here?
They do. I don't know what's going on. I don't know how this guy keeps getting here before Aegis.
Marley, over group chat, should I try to look into his head, see if he's on the up and up?
If you want
have
to.
vibes from him, go for it.
Okay, doing this a lot today. Just keep talking to him. And as they're talking, Marley's gonna try and peek in.
Yeah, and she's just talking, essentially distracting him about like, so are there any other heroes you've like tried to submit this resume for? Like,
Yeah, I took it down to Freedom Hall and I gave my resume to that robot at the front desk, but she just like ate it.
well, is a computer, so maybe she was like faxing it, processing it too.
Yeah, that's what
Shredding
she
it.
said she was doing, but there were a lot of paper scraps that came out the back afterwards.
You gotta keep things secretive.
Yeah.
Secret
Once you
identities and all
scan
that
it,
stuff.
Yeah, once you scan it,
Just
she's got a copy. She can get rid of the paper.
Yeah, I just really wanted Daedalus to notice.
Yeah,
Probably didn't want
course.
to get. Yeah.
And Marley's mostly trying to figure out with this, like, is he really just this kind of this, or is there anything more nefarious here? It's like Marley gets awkward. Marley can connect with awkward, but is there something more nefarious that this awkward is hiding?
Yeah, go ahead and give me that mind reading check.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do the thing. Roll the dice.
I believe in you.
Making me roll dice so much. Not making me.
You got this.
Overshadow in disguise.
Alright, I assume my circumstance bonus that I spent is not still this same circumstance.
Right.
Okay.
It's the same scene. I'm okay with that.
Oh, okay. Then I can use that. 7 plus 6 is 13, plus 5 is 18.
Ooh. His thoughts are hard to read.
Would not expect that from this one. Marley's
Because
going
there's still a little going
to.
on in there.
Marley's going to share that with these two. Yeah, thoughts kind of hard to read. I might just be unfocused on my end right now. But I don't trust anyone whose mind I can't read, so.
At that, I think Ember will start to get suspicious, and I'll look at.
I think that's something we should unpack in therapy.
Bertram's not here this session, so we're gonna have to wait.
Yeah, we can have Bertram. I'm going to look at Slipstream. I almost said Spectrum for some reason. I'm going to look at Slipstream, and it's like a very like one of those like. I'm gonna go harder on the questions for this guy type of look. And I say to him, how did you find out about this?
Oh, I saw that there was an attack on the news at the airport, and I figured you guys would be here because you're the heroes doing the thing today.
And they let you through the gates of the airport?
Well, I mean, I flashed my badge and said I was here to help the heroes.
Yeah, but why didn't any other cops show up?
I'm just the first guy on the scene. There's more people coming.
I'm gonna do a quick laugh to see how many people are actually, like, how far out people are from actually arriving.
Yeah, there are a bunch of cop cars coming this direction. They're a couple minutes out still.
So this was like at least several minutes between this guy arriving.
I don't want to rush y'all along or anything, but I have some information that's a little time sensitive that I wanted to wait to like start headed out. Kind of. Just do the thing real quick.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, can I get another insight, or do I need to spend a hero point to re-roll the mind read? Whatever you want me to do.
You can give me another insight check.
Insight's actually higher than mind reading.
Yeah. Everybody who's here can give me an insight check based on his reaction.
That's a nat 20. Plus my
let's see.
insight is a 30. Plus my
I believe I have.
circumstance bonus of plus 5, it's 35.
Wow.
You have a big old fat
Well,
zero.
I got a
for my
6.
insight.
I got a 21, which is great, but nothing compared to that roll.
I got a 5.
Uh,
I don't think I have anything in inside.
Leo, he seems on the up and up. Slipstream, you can tell he's definitely been made uncomfortable by this line of questioning. And Marley, with a 35 and a natural 20, you're pretty sure he has some way of tracking you guys, and that's why he knows where you went and he doesn't want you to find out about it.
So, Marley will first of all share that to all three everyone. So Salvo, you're getting put on this. You hear Quacker's voice in your mind. He's tracking us somehow.
Is it possible? I don't know if I need to roll a stealth check for this. Can I use my super speed just to like try and quickly check my body for any trackers? But like at just such high of a speed that maybe it doesn't even look like I've done it.
Yeah, do you just want to check you, or do you want to check everybody else?
I'll check everyone if I can, but if like I'm only able to like check myself discreetly, then I'll just do that.
Well, we can see how high of a stealth check you roll.
Yep.
And I'll give you a +5 circumstance bonus for your super speed.
I have an abundance of hero points. Let me use another one. That was worth it.
Oh, thank you for telling people about my book in chat, Nate. It's awesome.
Stealth. 24.
With a 24, he doesn't seem to notice. You don't have any trackers on you, but you do see a strange device on Salvo's back.
And then through the mental link, Salvo has a tracker on him. I just checked everyone.
Do you send that to everyone on the mental
Yeah,
link?
yeah. That's through the mental link, yeah.
Salvo, is that what you're going to share with us?
No. I know where Doomba's operator is currently, like at this moment, and that could change if we don't.
Okay, let's get away from this guy. Maybe we'll split up for that.
I spotted it. Once we are clear, I can remove it from his back.
Okay.
We can drop it on like a random car or something. So
Yep,
he thinks
that
we're
was
gonna-
my thinking.
Let's get out of here.
All right, Officer
Find a
Bauer,
Pomeranian and put it on its collar.
Bauer, you have a good rest of your day,
Mhm.
and we'll catch you around.
Yeah, you guys too. I'll take care of Newt here.
Appreciate it.
And as we head out, once we're clear from view, can I check to see if I recognize the tech at all?
Yeah. Give me a technology check.
I'll actually take a look at it too, because I am a.
Oh yeah, you're probably
guy.
is way better. I can assist him if you have a good technology.
I have an okay technology.
It's probably better than mine.
I don't build my stuff, but I do maintain it.
If either of you have teamwork as an advantage, you'll get a +5 bonus to this team check.
I don't have teamwork. I just have setup.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
I got a 24 before any assistance.
It's pretty good.
But yes, I would assist. I only have like a +2, so I would assist him.
Okay, go ahead and give me your assist check. Just try to be a 10.
Natural 20.
Oh, look at that. So that's another
That's
+5.
why we
on
always
top of
give it a
that.
try. Yeah. Cool. That's really good.
For 22, but you know.
Nice.
Which becomes a 29 for your team check.
Yep.
This looks like it is a slightly modified AirTag that Officer Byler may have possibly modified himself. It's got some off-the-market tracking technology.
So nothing like crazy, like in terms of some.
No, you don't think this was built by like a
Yeah.
supervillain with super tech skills. You think this was put together by some guy with a hobby and probably a bad grasp of boundaries.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I think it's harmless. I think he just wanted to be where the superheroes are.
That's
This
not
isn't anything crazy.
extremely harmless.
The music playing says otherwise.
I think
that's
I think the real impressive thing here is he got it on me, but that's
Yeah.
annoying.
Honestly, I don't see when he had a time to. Yeah, very sneaky.
Who
maybe
knows?
when we were talking at the game store.
I
your-
walked past him when he was rolling away, but I just didn't catch it if he did it. That's fine.
Jokes on
Regardless.
Salvo. It's been on there for like weeks.
Yeah, I was about to say it could have been. Honestly, it's on his uniform, which would present
Honest,
some other issues.
That
Oh,
sort
yeah.
of that sort of initiative is dangerous.
Mm.
It could ruin someone's life. Anyone who has a secret identity, if he slaps it on the wrong hero. I
Exactly.
don't know if you have a secret identity, Salvo, but I'm assuming you do, as most heroes do. So
I do. Which reminds
he
me.
deserves it.
Which reminds me, drop me from the call again, please, before I say a thing. Awesome,
Okay.
thanks. So I can't explain why I know this person's location, and I can't super take you to the location, but I know where Doomba's operator is currently.
Do you want to go on your own and meet us later?
So I wanted to do that, but the ability to read minds would be really useful when talking to the operator.
Do you
And
want
so
We have a tracker.
That's
tracker. Well, I have to take it to a sensitive place, though. I don't want it
Mm.
traced back at all. I mean, it was on
We
me.
also
but-
have a tracker, and I punt him.
yeah. You want me to come read Susie's mind?
No. I mean, yes, because it would be useful, but no, because secret identities.
Well, I
You
wouldn't
wanna
have
head
to
in?
read your. Oh, if we go to this place, then I'll know who
Then
you
that gives
are.
away, yeah.
Do you want to head in once she leaves? You let us know, and then you change, head out, and follow us. Just let us know what direction she's heading, and we'll try and catch her.
Then we corner
got
this little girl in an alley and we interrogate her.
Right? I was going to say, I got it. I will.
And also, while I'm like speed walking next to everyone else, I'm just gonna slap this tracker on like a random car.
So, what I'll do is I'll find out when this person is leaving that location.
Okay.
So, I'll ask to be informed of that. And until then, we can go check out their base.
The midnight
Oh, it's
hour.
midnight hour. Yeah.
Yeah. And then when this person leaves, we'll just speed over and find them
Sounds good.
on the way out. By the way, this is a little girl. You've
Oh.
all been told a name. This person is a child,
Oh.
like a wee
Yeah.
babby.
I was a child capable of hiring villains of these level.
I mean, anyone with the money to hire a villain is probably a villain.
But
You
she
know?
pilots Doomba.
That's very true. Yeah. Yeah.
But she
Also-
No,
pilots
that's
Doomba,
fair.
which, and I don't remember. I don't watch all of them all the way through all the scrap bots. But if I remember correctly, last year the Doomba was just a Roomba with a knife taped on top of
That's
it.
what it looked like last time I saw it too.
Hmm.
Well, she's clearly trying to upgrade it, but
Oh wait, and she wants good tech.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no.
Flamethrower, other
Yeah,
things.
no, that makes sense.
could she be stealing from someone you know?
You have a lot of tech on you.
Get the phone. Hey Anne, maybe you should find a way to wrap up this meeting with Susie and.
Are we
This
on
message
our
has
way?
not been read.
I assume we're on our way there. or
The
wherever
midnight
we're
hour?
going.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna peel off and go elsewhere. Do any of you have like a cell phone for? Actually, I'm mostly looking at you. Slipstream, was it? You're actually probably the only one who could respond fast enough if I run into trouble where
Yep.
I'm going.
And I just show like the QR code to my Instagram account. My DMs are open.
Oh, nice. So you'll have to like approve the request at some point. And cool, great.
No, I'll
message you.
receive notifications.
I'll message you on the way. Yeah.
And also follow mine. Oh, okay. He's going to. Right.
We'll make sure you get the follow after this.
Like and subscribe. Follow for follow.
Oh, and I do, if possible, before leaving the airport, could I have gotten a selfie with Darla Arlington and to post that
Yeah.
on my Instagram? Great.
Definitely.
The first
what
thing I
to
did
do?
is Sophie.
Did you guys have any questions for Darla before you head off?
So
yeah.
true.
No, I have her number. I can call her.
Just talk
That's
on the
what's
way.
weird, yeah. You can talk to her whenever.
I
Yeah,
If
she seems
you
eager
don't
to
have
get her
it.
scrap bot to the convention center where it's
Yeah.
a neutral zone where nobody can
Oh yeah,
mess with
should
it.
Yeah, I
someone
thought
like
We had
protect her on the way?
we had said we were going to escort her.
Well, this
then
place is
we should be
attached to the
doing that.
convention center, so
Oh,
yeah, where you're going.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Great.
down the street from
Great,
the
perfect.
Yeah.
We'll bring her
So I guess
with
we'll
us.
be in a
Sounds good.
car with her then, because she probably can't move as fast as we can.
Yeah, she would prefer not to be carried in by super strength.
I was gonna say Slipstream
Crazy.
could have her there in like 2 seconds.
In which
Not wanting
case,
to be carried by superheroes. That's Marley's whole thing.
in which case, in the car, you can tell he doesn't mean to be doing this. Ember does, but he's thinking about holding Marley's hand over the group chat.
Marley's going to turn the group chat off at that point. And yeah, Marley would also reach over and just hold Leo's hand, but turn the group chat off.
Oh, it's like, oh, you read my mind or something.
Your thoughts are kind of louder for me sometimes. And also, when we have the group chat open, you tend to share over that too. I can be better about remembering to turn that off.
Oh no, that's my fault. Sometimes I forget how to think separately from that. Yeah,
it's something that I'm so used to. I forget that other people aren't, so it's okay.
You see Slipstream like speed walking next to the car, having heard literally that thought, and is just like looking in like, what's going on?
If you ever want to just talk to me over it, you can, but I know that's also tricky. Maybe you can practice that too.
That's never tricky when it comes to you.
I'm more about just using the mind communication thing was tricky, but I guess that's very cute. Thank you.
Your hand's very warm.
Yeah, yours is too.
Yeah.
I'm glad that this works.
Me too. It's nice.
Yeah. So, going to this club, is it like it's a dance club? It's a nightclub? We're going, what time?
Darla up in the passenger seat turns to the driver and she just pushes the shield up.
And at the same time, I'm rolling down the window to talk to.
Yeah. I'm like, hey. Like I do eventually knock on the window. Like, hey, just open up the window. I need to say something.
Hey, sorry.
Yeah, you guys are good.
Yeah, we're fine. So the club we're going to, what's it like? You think?
It's a non-alcoholic, like 18 up club. I used to go in high school, but after that, when you're able to get a fake, it's just whatever, it's not as interesting. It's pretty good. I've only been like a few times though. It's by the water. It's nice.
Can superheroes? Oh, use that. Cool. Can superheroes show up to it? Is that that's allowed and cool?
I don't see why not.
Cool.
I'm imagining Slipstream walking backwards. Just
yeah. Just backwards jog. Just very relaxed.
Very relaxed 60-mile-per-hour jog.
Mm-hmm.
The scrap bot that's in the back with you guys, it dings, and a tray pops out and it's got fresh baked cookies in it.
Oh, Raven would love this.
Darla, your bot wins in my heart.
Oh yes, old Biddy really enjoys serving humans. She's very conscientious in that manner.
And I say, I do need a snack. I was running a lot, and I just awkwardly reach in past Marley, I assume, or whoever is on that side.
Yeah, and she even looks like sort of
the bot sitting between them.
Yeah, I
had to reach over her
over the bot.
Ding.
Yeah, and old Biddy herself, she is a little square robot that has sort of a wig of bouffant hair over the top of it, and it's dressed in a blue and white Dorothy gown.
When you said a square robot and it's making cookies, I immediately thought of the Easy Bake Oven that I used to own.
She's one part
Yes,
easy
Grant
bake
in
oven.
chat, easy bake oven.
Oh, she's easy bake oven on her mother's side, actually.
Part alien, part easy bake oven, of course.
Yeah.
And Tally does
And
kind of
on
like
father's
clock.
side, she's a murder robot. It's like,
From
No, I was
space.
just gonna say, Tally does like clock the hand thing, and like as she's grabbing a cookie, she does say, "You know, sometime we should all go out. You should meet my girlfriend. She's very sweet."
should we do a double date? Is that what you're
Yeah.
suggesting here?
I think that'd be cute.
Meanwhile, Salvo's having a bad time.
We cut
Back
over.
cut
He's
to
being
him.
destroyed by Doomba.
Chest open.
He's been stabbed multiple times.
Blood spurting.
How did it get the speed to actually pierce me?
Are we switching to Salvo? Should I
Trying
change
to
music?
message Tally.
I'm
Please.
distracted by cookies.
The cool thing
Help.
about the cookies that old Biddy
Help.
makes, though, is that all of the cookies taste like
Help.
your favorite memory of a chocolate chip cookie.
My God.
Whoa.
So if you have a parent recipe that you really like, or even if it's just like a Chips Ahoy that you really enjoy, whatever your favorite is, the cookie tastes like that.
With extra raisins.
Oh, shout out to Mecha Ochre Gabe. Are we switching
Ember's
to Salvo or?
Yeah, we'll switch over to Salvo real quick.
I was like, did we miss that?
I said, I
too?
guess we can.
He
I
went
guess
and
Claude
landed
should play.
and took off the hero stuff, kind of shoved it in the backpack, and then he'll walk in as himself. But he's still got his satchel of bombs just in case he needs to blow up a child.
Now, if this does change your mind about changing your costume, when you arrive at Anne's place, you do see the door has been broken off, and part of the stucco in the wall has been destroyed as something big erupted from inside and made its way down the street.
Oh yeah, no, I don't need to change uniform then. Cool. I will hop down off of the glider and run in to investigate. Was that like? I can see that from the floor. I guess I didn't ask or didn't specify if she was like first floor apartment or not. So if it's first floor, then yeah, I guess I would see that the wall is.
I think in last episode we
Exited.
talked about a fire escape entrance, so
Yeah, I think it was upstairs or something. But something broke into the building, regardless. So yeah, I will just run inside and make a beeline towards Anne's apartment.
Yeah, there are neighbors in the hallway who are, they've called the police. They're like sort of checking on themselves, checking on each other.
Hey, are y'all good? Did anyone see what did that?
A big angry robot did that.
That tracks. Is anyone hurt?
I don't know. The robot took 2 people.
Could you describe the people that were taken?
Yeah, it was our neighbor upstairs. Anne's her name. And
name's
there
not a
was little
description,
girl
but
that she
okay.
was with.
Gotcha. Okay. Woman and child. Very standard robot attack kind of stuff. I'm gonna go. I hope you are all safe. And I don't know, like when the police get here, maybe tell them that it also took some of your stuff. See if you can get some money out of it. And which direction did they head when they broke out?
Out.
Point. What side of the road?
Through the hole in the wall. I don't know. I didn't
Okay,
watch
you
the
didn't see
robot
after
run
that.
away.
Cool. I'm gonna get some height and see what I can do, and then shoot, I'm working on a team. Gotta remember that. Let me text. Hey, so robot attacked. Just call me. No, I'll call.
Yeah, what's up? And
Hey,
you
so-
transfer the call to like a Bluetooth she probably has specifically for when she's moving at high speeds.
So Doomba's operator's in the wind, apparently kidnapped by a giant robot along with another civilian.
Okay.
Yeah.
You okay?
No, we gotta
Me
find
either.
this person. I'm gonna try to get some height and see if I can see where a giant robot is.
Okay.
If they're working with your people, you're probably gonna find them before me. But I'll fly around and look. If not, I'll meet you at the hideout for the bad guys.
Okay. Let me know the location. I can head over there if you want. So you're not alone. You never know if someone's.
That's actually very considerate. Yeah, I'll send you my. Yeah.
Drop a pin.
Checks it. Yeah. Great. Knock on window
He
again.
he is visibly stressed to any of the civilians in the room. This is like the hero that's like, yeah, okay, I'll deal with this, and then he's also like grabbing his head and he's like, okay, I don't need to explain what I'm doing to you. Why am I monologuing?
Yeah, you're okay, Invincible. Go on.
Not whatever. He flies up.
The natural instinct of the heroes and villains to monologue.
Right? I don't know what's happening.
Well, like,
why do I do
jogging again.
Yeah,
Knocks on the
lower
window.
the window.
There's an attack on the Doomba participant and another civilian, so I'm gonna go head over to his location.
Okay.
Make sure that Darla arrives safely at the convention center, and then we can all meet up at midnight hour.
Right.
Yeah, we'll get her there, and both of you be safe.
Will
I'll
do.
fly up on the glider and just see if I see a robot stomping through anything. I don't have any special long-range vision, so this is literally just go high and look for things.
Give me a perception check.
All right, we are rocking a beautiful, beautiful 23.
You don't see any sign of a giant robot rampaging through downtown.
No. Okay.
Were you going to look in Anne's apartment?
Yeah, he's gonna, once he realizes there's nothing there, he's gonna just go see if, like, maybe Doomba is still in there, or what happened in there. So he swooshes back down, gives a nod, like he literally just took off from this group of people, and he's like, all right, I'm gonna go deal with the thing, and then he just walks back,
Actually, I have to check a thing.
doesn't explain, and walks back up the stairs. Is the door, like, completely just ripped off of the...
Yes, and the neighbors sort of look at each other like, I don't think he went and dealt with the thing. I think he's back now.
He would slam the door behind him, but he doesn't have the option. So he's just going to start searching the apartment for stuff.
Yep, and whatever was in here came out from inside the apartment. It didn't break in, it broke out.
Oh no. Okay.
Slipstream, you arrive pretty quickly around this point.
Hey, Salvo. Oh, this place is a mess. I see. Okay.
Yep, it has been thoroughly ravaged by some sort of large metal monstrosity. The couch has been flipped over. There are several shattered pictures and paintings. You do see in the middle of the living room, there is a toolbox that says Susie Tremaine on it that has been scattered, and the tools have been sort of scattered about. And you see the open, sputtering carcass of Doomba on the coffee table.
No.
Oh. All right, so Doomba was executed as well.
And you hear it go, cough, cough.
You talk?
Doomba?
Of course I talk.
I kneel down dramatically to hold Doomba.
What happened to Susie? Where is she?
She got taken.
Susie is my only friend.
Doomba, do you record things that are going on around you? Did
No.
you witness the robot that broke out of here? Because that's what it looks like happened. And I have it on pretty good authority that there's usually not a giant robot in this building. Or not giant, but like something strong enough to rip through a wall. So
It was Susie's tutor's robot.
Susie's tutor.
The Cirillo woman.
With a robot. It doesn't.
It was another scrap bot. Cough, cough.
And Anne had
I
not
see
previously...
the light setting on the power dock in the sky. It is calling me home.
All right, well, Doomba, you had a good run.
I'm gonna see what I can do to maybe like connect some wires, fix Doomba, find like a battery amongst her supplies.
While you do that, I'm gonna rummage around and see if I have any evidence of a robot having been built here, or any plans. And also, if there's anything that would incriminate Salvo here, he would hide or take it before the police come and check it out.
Just a weird bag of your extra grenades.
Right? Well, these can't be here. That looks bad. Yeah.
Go ahead and give me a technology check, Slipstream. See if you can save Doomba from going into the light.
Nat one, nat one, nat one.
Nat 1. Shut up. How?
I did it.
I have 0 points, but I kind of like that. I like it a lot.
Oh my god.
So Slipstream, you're sort of like in the wires trying to figure out how to put him back together. And he has a little hand that deploys from his side, and he reaches out and just holds your finger.
I'm holding.
Tell Susie it's going to be okay. And that she will make friends when she goes to school.
I will. I'll make sure to tell her. Gosh, I should have FaceTimed my mom to help with this.
And then Duba coughs one more time and the light goes off on the top of him.
Oh. I did not take after my mom. Okay.
Actually, as the normal GM, this is the first major NPC death that we've had on stream, so just need a moment.
Props in the chat for Doomba.
We could have made so many more friends.
Why is it raining in this car all of a sudden?
Yeah. You might have made friends at Scrap-Pot tournament. Who knows?
Do I need any sort of investigation check to look for the stuff I'm checking out?
Yeah, go ahead and give me an investigation check.
Is it bad that I still think that Doomba's lying? Like, I think that this is like Doomba's like framing Anne and Anne's robot, and like this is not the last we've seen of Doomba. I don't trust it.
I'm spending a hero point on my terrible roll here. So that's better. I got a 23.
23. Mark off your hero point. You do see that Anne does have a station for a scrapbot. She has her workshop where she works on your tools, and you do see she has schematics and the like for a scrapbot that she's calling the Cerulean Conqueror.
Oh, that's a good name. But even if she did make a bot that went bad, I'm gonna go ahead and hold on to these schematics so it can't be tied back to her just in case she's taking a villain turn and I gotta hide it. Interesting. What with the specs that I can see and my limited knowledge of technology, what does it look like it is capable of?
It looks like it is sort of where a lot of the scrap bots are sort of a flat horizontal profile or little square bots. This one looks like it's meant to be humanoid in shape with telescopic arms to grab and flip other bots.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Just roll this up and take it with me. Well, I reckon if that bot is off to do a thing, it would need to go to the Scrapbot Arena and get registered or whatever for the night. So let's head that way. Oh, did you have any luck? Sorry, I was rummaging around in here. Totally illegal, but don't worry about it.
To fall, like, he was so young.
Oh, he didn't make it, did he?
No.
I'm gonna shove him in my bag too. At least take it back to Susie.
Okay. Well, we know it's probably going to be midnight hour, or they're heading to the convention center to register, so...
Yeah. Also, it definitely kidnapped 2 people. That's not great.
No.
Okay, yeah, let's, we gotta go.
Well, if it was the person that built it that lived here, it only kidnapped 1 person, because it probably just took the other one out.
Well, let's just make the assumption that it took 2 people. How about we do that? Cool.
Okay.
Cool. That's what the bystanders said, and I'm inclined to believe them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's go.
The bystander that then said, I don't know what direction either went.
Completely trustworthy, and could do no wrong. It's fine. Let's go.
Mouse control for later.
For later?
I will just do a quick, runabout as he starts heading over, just, a couple laps around. The inner kind of block area, then the next 4 blocks out, then the next, just to like see if I can see any sign of.
Give me a perception check. We'll first see if you can track him down.
Big robot, or if there's people who are like, oh my gosh, I just saw a giant robot, you know, one or the other are the reactions I'm looking for.
That's true.
This is Freedom City, though. That could be anything.
But you see, Big
That
robot
looks like a lot of not my business.
You said perception?
Yes, please.
+7, 24.
With a 24, you don't see anybody out on the street who is like flabbergasted about a giant robot that came by. But you do see a decent bit of sort of tearing in the asphalt and breaking of signs that something large came through here recently.
I take a picture and send it to Salvo on Instagram.
And it is heading in the direction of the midnight hour.
Mm-hmm. Looks like we're heading in the right direction for midnight hour.
Thumbs up.
And then I'll just take off towards it to meet with everyone else.
As we're going that way, since we're away from the others right now. So, mind reading.
Yeah, what about it?
A little icky, right?
I'm not a big fan of it, honestly.
Yeah. I don't know. Things got really tense with the officer, and like he was being shady. So that's, I mean, it was worth it to know. But like,
he put a tracking device on you,
right? And yet, I'm more concerned about the person who found out than I am about the person who did it.
Yeah, especially in like a career where you need to keep secrets. It's a little, especially to keep loved ones safe.
That's the main reason I wanted out of the mental chat. I have secrets to keep. Yeah.
You know, you can choose what you project into the mental chat.
Is that what she told you?
Great point, actually. I did not think of that.
What's happening right now is Claude is setting up future drama in my game.
You see nothing. Nothing's going on here. Don't worry about it. It's
I want other people to notice that this happened.
She's an interesting character, that one.
Have you been working with her long?
I'm new in general to hero work in Emerald City. I started like not too long ago, a few weeks. Couple months maybe.
Gotcha. Okay.
I've had my powers for a long time. It's just I wanted to, finish school and stuff.
Powers. That must be nice.
Oh,
that's
right.
not even like.
I mean, all this I can't fly.
No, that's not even as a hater thing. I'm just saying it literally must be nice.
Yeah. It is. It was a little scary getting them at first, but flying seems cool. I can't do that.
I can't do it safely, but I do it.
I love.
You can't do it safely, and you still have Marley on that hoverboard. All right, I see how it goes.
Exactly. Okay.
In the sewer,
what about Ember? Have you worked with him for long?
Kind of both the same amount. I met both roughly at around the same time. Ember a little bit after, but I already knew of Ember just from his reputation.
Same. I figured, if he vouches for her, then I feel a
right?
little better.
No,
I just don't know about.
I like a lot of the people around, and I kind of knew another person that knew her, which is why I'm more inclined to trust there. But yeah,
Gotcha. Yeah, I'm a solo act pretty much here in Freedom. I mean, I have my guy in a chair, but other than that, like I don't
you got
stand shoulder to shoulder with heroes or anything like that.
Maybe you should try.
Yeah, I was about to say, so far it seems kind of nice to have someone having your back. Because I don't have anyone to vent at for what's going on right at this moment.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's been nice having like hero friends recently. Just a little tricky with some of the interactions. They're all an interesting bunch.
Yeah, I bet. Oh, and then you have the whole like everyone's two identities. Well, I guess Ember doesn't have that problem.
A lot of them actually don't in Emerald City. It's really funny, actually. Most don't have a secret identity in that group. They all just kind of go by both names, or just they have the one name that's used interchangeably.
Do they like know the history of like superheroics and stuff? Like someone's gonna take an evil turn, and everyone knows who each other like are. I don't know about that.
I don't know. My family's kept a secret identity for a couple generations now, so I'm not gonna break that streak.
Multi-generational. That's cool.
Yeah. Speedsters and whatnot.
Yeah. Classic. Anyway, I think we're getting close.
Yeah.
I didn't want to interrupt.
Oh, you're good.
Especially with you flying at vocalization level with Slipstream and Slipstream power jogging next to you, making the travel.
Could be just like
Yeah,
instances.
I can only go like
she could like
60
run
miles per hour.
Yeah. We could also go rooftop to rooftop. I'm just like running on the rooftops and jumping.
That's good.
Or just super speed running down and back up. Jog
Probably that.
normally across.
By the power of comic book plot convenience, you all arrive at the convention center at the same time.
No way. It's my favorite speed.
Darla will get Old Biddy out of the back seat, and Old Biddy will sort of look up and put her little hand up for Darla to walk her into the convention center. And the two of them will wander off to get her checked in and safe. And you guys are reunited. The convention center itself is a big glass monstrosity sort of overlooking the river in Freedom City. It's been renovated recently, and you can see sort of goes up about 3 stories with the whole glass facade looking out over the city, and there's a number of nightclubs and bars and other things within walking distance. There is a veritable buzz in the air of all the people who are here for the big scrap. People have checked in for the hotels. It's the night before the convention starts, so everybody's sort of cutting loose and partying away some of the stress of getting ready for the convention, and now it's the night before, and everything you're going to do has been done.
I like to think that Marley and Leo are still holding hands, just standing there, and just like, and Ember's just kind of like, all glass. That's a bad idea,
Wanting to respond as Kate and not Marley. Marley would probably not have been to the. Actually, there was probably some like gala event that she would have been to at the Javits, I'll say. I mean, it's been around for a while, and it's cool when the sun comes in through it. A lot of natural light in the building, kind of thing.
That'd be good for pictures.
Yeah. Yes, it is.
All right. Well, we should probably head over to the.
Yeah. Does it seem like they get in safely into the convention center?
Yep, and it seems like the convention center itself is the safe zone. So as long as you're in the convention center, nobody's going to mess with your bot.
Perfect. So I think we can head over to the midnight hour. That's where the big robots seem to be heading.
Not a big robot. Wait, did we get told about the big robot?
Did you guys tell us what happened?
I think you said there's like a break-in, but I didn't know that it was a big
Oh no,
robot.
we have not explained that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What happened over there?
A big robot broke in, took 2 people, and killed Doomba.
It seemed like it was a breaking out.
Broke out.
Yeah, it started in the apartment, then broke out with 2 people. Killed Doomba. I couldn't save him.
Did you?
Oh,
Doomba,
Poor
Very
Doomba.
sad.
did you find Susie?
Apparently, one of the people that
One
was
of the
taken.
2 people taken.
who was the other?
Yeah.
Maybe it seemed like
Some
the
lady.
person made the robot.
The Doomba, I believe, said the last name Cirilla. Cirillo, something like that.
Which makes sense with the cerulean fighter.
So,
This is true.
okay. Well, I don't know if we thought Susie was behind this with Doomba, then either she's creating a pretty good cover story, or she's not the one behind it.
Yeah.
That's the direction I'm leaning. From my understanding, Susie and Doomba were like super tight. I can't see her killing off Doomba in this plot.
Well,
So
when you say like the robot was killed, what does that mean?
We do not have time for that.
He was coughing on his death.
A philosophical thing. Sorry,
It was coughing?
Yeah,
There's a
I don't
child in
understand it
danger.
either.
Well, could the robot have
I mean-
been pretending to?
Oh, I've got it. I've got him with us.
Oh,
you brought the dead
I forgot
body with
found
you.
it, yeah.
That's standard hero
Um,
procedure. Someone dies, you carry him around for a while.
I mean,
I don't do that in Emerald.
to be fair,
did not know that.
We get into
I mean-
Bernie's protocol.
it does seem like these scrap bots have tech from alien planets, so it wouldn't be too far to think that they have some sort of sentience. Let's walk and talk.
Well, I
and-
can check if
Yeah,
there's
we're
a
moving
sentience.
in.
Marley's gonna check if there's a sentience to this Doomba robot.
Give me a
if there was, it did.
mind reading check.
Mind reading? Yeah, okay. We'll do this. Which dice do I trust? And I
All
have
you
so
sense
many.
is killing intent from Doomba.
Okay.
Kill.
I crave violence, mother.
I am going to spend another one of my. Actually, that's an 8. Should I re-roll it? I have so many. Should I re-roll it, or
You
should I
can't
use
take
one of my
them with
plus 5s? So total.
Oh, I did want to give. I forgot to mention. I wrote it down, but Kate and Extell, you both get an extra hero point for holding hands.
Oh, yay! Okay, I'm gonna use a hero point then, so I don't have to
also
write
hold
that down.
your hand.
I
Um,
like your-
That's
Thank
what
you
it
so
takes.
much for the
I also
raid,
hold
Classy
you.
Sam. I'm gonna
What?
finish this roleplay scene and then I'll jump in the chat and give you shout outs. Hi friends. Okay, so I'm gonna re-roll that.
4 hero points, I think.
I got a 10.
That becomes a 20.
Oh, yes, I still had 10. Okay, so 20 plus 26 total to check if this robot has alien sentience or any sentience.
There is a baseline human mind inside Doomba that
Wild.
appears to be in a catatonic state, like a comatose state.
Okay.
That has wild implications.
That's
That's
what
wild.
we rolled to save Doomba now.
That's some Doomba lore. Yeah, that's
Yeah, Marley Tracker's gonna share that with the group. Yeah, this robot does have sentience. There's a mind. It's kind of in a resting coma sort of state, but there is a mind here, and it's not dead.
Then I'll put
Like
it
it's in
back in the
danger?
bag more carefully then.
Does it seem like it's in danger of losing that? Is it just in a catatonic state? Nothing changing, or is it dying actively?
That's a
Can I
good
tell
question.
that? I mean, it seems like stable coma. Is that what it's getting?
Marley, you do think that its mental state is deteriorating, and if nothing is done, it could possibly die.
You
I
guys
hear
start
that.
heading to midnight
We have
hour.
to save it.
I'm gonna take this to my mom.
Okay.
I'm gonna run this to my mom.
I can
Okay.
just see it now. Hey, Mom, I know you're helping my father in the hospital right now, but I think this Roomba
Pick
needs
her up
our
and bring
help.
her to her workshop at her place.
Listen, the moment it's like this thing has a human brain, Ember's like, we have to save him.
Mom, I was like,
we have to save. That's okay.
exactly. No, she's like, I need to save it now.
But as you leave, Ember will say, all right, so if this other person was the creator of this other robot that seems to have kidnapped and then killed Doomba, or I guess killed Doomba and then kidnapped this other Susie,
Right.
then we have to go forward with the assumption that this other person who built this robot is the mastermind.
I don't know because it wrecked the shop, so it seems more like out of control robot to me.
Maybe the
Be my
dude was
guess.
trying to fight back, and that's what wrecked it. Could be out of
We
control.
can't rule it out, is all I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's true. I'm just saying we can't rule out the possibility. I've
Good.
seen plenty of villains wreck their own places to live another day.
Mm-hmm. Right. You can see he's clearly like, yeah, of course, but like he's very resistant to the idea without any kind of insight check needed. He seems pretty set on his one idea of what went down.
But with that, I'll be like, okay, I'm gonna go get him help. My mom should be able to fix him. If anyone can, she can.
Yeah.
Daedalus is off planet. I can't bring this to Uncle Daedalus. And I run off.
Uncle Daedalus would love everything about this.
Hmm.
Maybe he might drown Doomba if he found out there was a human brain in there.
Oh,
Just after what happened with Talos.
Who?
true.
Okay.
That's true.
Who is your uncle and why is he so evil? For some reason? Everybody's been talking about him like you don't talk to him because he's terrible. So I gotta figure out what's going on.
He's just ancient Greek Tony Stark. Don't worry about it.
He's a very bad dad.
Oh.
How is he as an uncle, though?
Great as an uncle. Just doesn't let Slipstream go out in the sun for too long.
What I will say is, if you ever invite Daedalus out to eat, don't go for hot wings.
I mean, like, is this the Daedalus from the Icarus myth? Like that Daedalus?
it is
Icarus
that
bad
Daedalus.
Daedalus?
Oh,
Yeah.
lovely. I thought it was like a code name. Okay, it's Daedalus. Got it.
That Daedalus.
Built
I love
the
it.
labyrinth for the Minotaur. That Minotaur's a super villain in Freedom City too.
Greek mythology,
come back to
epic
that.
musical nerds. Let's pick up.
Yeah, we're gonna come back to this because I'm definitely down to live in Odysseus.
That's right. We need to head to the club. That's
Alex, you know what your next game on the channel is. But let's head to the club to finish this one.
In the
And
club
I'll
we're all
vote for
fam.
Mom.
Let's go. That should have been the name of the second half. In the club we all fam.
Nickler.
We can name it that
Yeah.
for the release.
Yeah.
It's fine.
We got time.
Slipstream, you run Doomba back to your mom, and she will be able to take a look at him and see if she can fix him.
Mom, help!
I
You have
flew
a-
up.
This robot has a brain in it. Interesting.
Help!
Well,
I
not
was gonna fix
A
it.
brain. It's
a full brain. That would be a different kind of robot. This has sort of like almost like a psionic template of a human imprinted itself on it. Don't worry, I'll take a look at it and I'll let you know if I can fix
Okay.
it.
Marley gets a new sidekick.
We put the Eye of Chaos in Doomba.
Oh please, no! Please no!
My work here is done. Goodbye,
That's
everyone.
perfect. Yeah, that's perfect. I was thinking it would be a short campaign.
I'm gonna cut this from the VOD so that Sam can't find out this is the plan.
Beautiful. Beautiful. To the club.
Yeah, and then I run back.
Yeah,
I
but
run
how
my mom
far?
to the workshop if she needs it. The supplies there if she's not there already.
Yeah, she'll get started on it. It won't take you a lot of time to do that and come back because of how close her workshop is to the convention center and the club. The other three, you make your way up to the midnight hour, which is very much like the bronze from Buffy the Vampire Slayer. It's got big Grecian columns and vases and industrial hardcore like band stuff going on. A lot of teenagers in black leather. You seem excited about
Youths.
the club. And about the big scrap. There's a lot of people here from the convention who are on the like high school teams for the scrap bots. Who are like, this is the night we can go out with chaperones.
Let's go.
No sign of a giant robot attacking anybody here. But
Interesting.
But Slipstream would have said that it was in the basement.
Yeah, how do we access the basement? Do we ask someone to let us in? Or we just go?
I mean, is it locked? Can't we just go? Is it not obvious where the basement is?
Are you having this conversation on the street?
Yeah,
I think.
before we go in.
Yeah, we go inside.
I think I just walk to some
Yeah.
door that's inside the place with absolute confidence that this is the door that leads to the basement. There's no doubt in my mind. I see a door in the back of the room. I will walk to it and open it up.
Hey, you can't go down there.
It was down there.
That's the basement.
Yeah, but why not?
Because it's employees only, man. Are you a midnight hour employee?
Yeah, just started today.
No, that's not true.
Nah, you got me. Listen, I'm here on the official.
I'm the
hero
manager.
Oh
I'm here on
shoot!
official
Look
hero
at you.
business. I'm Ember, and I need to go down there.
Yeah, you're the commentator for the big scrap, right?
Oh yeah, you must have seen my poster around. Yeah, it's me.
Yeah.
But
I read that you were going to be the commentator on Reddit, and I was one of the people who complained about it.
Why? Wait, you don't like me?
Why?
It's not that I don't like you. It's just that I want the commentator to be somebody who has a love for the game.
I'm a fighter. I love fighting. Hold on, wait. You don't like me?
Marley,
We found Leo's weakness.
Leo.
We found Leo's weakness.
Why don't you like me?
I try to do my best for everybody. I can't live in a world knowing there's someone that doesn't me.
Wow,
Please.
I'm learning so much.
Marley's gonna try and do a mind read on this guy and see if there's a certain password that we're supposed to give to get down there.
Sure, go ahead and give me a mind reading check.
Cool. If that doesn't work, I have a password. Don't worry about it.
Okay, well,
To the head.
we're gonna do this first because we didn't say the password.
Oh no, the password is that I have a
Password's
bag of grenades with me.
Oh no, okay. Well, mind reading, that's 20, and I have so many things, so I'm gonna add in, I have a +5, we'll do a +2 from Shannon for this, so 22 total to find the password. Is that good?
Yeah, so there's not a password, but
No!
you know he does not want you guys to go down there because he's planning on having a hookup with one of his colleagues.
Nice.
Okay, Marley
I
shares
think at this
that
point-
over the mental link. She'll share it to Salvo, and then as soon as it's said, she's gonna cut Salvo off from the link, so it's just the three of us again.
I think at this point, Slipstream would probably show up.
Yeah.
Gonna just fish in my bag for a little bit. I'm there, like fully, like I'm in the costume. He's got his face covered and the goggles and stuff, and he's like, "Hey, buddy, this thing explodes. I can do that, or you can let me in the room."
Guys
It's kind
do
of a time-sensitive thing.
Okay, that's our bad cop.
You can't intimidate me with a grenade, all right? Like, I'm a scrapbot pilot. I'm no danger, more than anybody.
Hey, buddy, is there a scrap bot next to you right now? Because I don't see one.
That's because you don't know Snot Goblin's secret power.
Oh,
Is this
God.
door locked?
You are one of the competitors.
Can we just go when you're talking?
Yeah, I'm
Is
one of the
it-
competitors.
I'm gonna
Name's
run
Snot
in
Goblin.
super speed.
Yeah, is it locked? If not, I'll just go in.
It's
No
not
one's
locked.
gonna catch me. Who's gonna catch me? Johnny
Try.
Rocket's not on planet right now. No one can catch me.
Yeah.
Leo and Tally can absolutely yeah.
Yeah, Slipstream is able to easily run on by. There's nothing Snot Goblin can do about that.
All right, I'm gonna open
Leo,
this
you
door.
go through the door, and he's like, "Hey, I'm talking to you."
Yeah, and then I'll continue to go through the door.
Snot Goblin, stop him!
Uh-oh, here we
It's
go.
not time.
It's not.
All right, I've got a sense. I've got a danger sense. Is this thing about to attack me?
There is something about to cover you in snot. You hear a massive mechanical nose start to wind up for a sneeze.
Gross.
Wild times. I'm going to.
Yucky.
I'm gonna try to dodge out of the way.
I'm pretty
I don't
sure
know
I
where
missed.
this
I got a
thing is.
12 total to hit. Your
Oh,
dodge
yeah.
plus 10.
It's my dodge at when I don't think I'm in any of my stages right now. It's a. Oh no, my dodge is a 12. Oh wait, no, is it plus something?
Let's
I
take
forget how to do it. So it's a 22 then.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's your number plus 10. So
Gotcha.
he sort of. You turn and you see he opens his chest, and on his chest plate there is this little green flat disc that has a big goblin nose on the front and big goblin ears. And it sort of chew, and it shoots out this horrible slime of green snot. But you're able to dodge out of the way.
Hey. Okay, so we got off on a wrong foot with the threatening with the grenade, but
Yeah,
someone
you
is
want
going
some too?
No, shut
Grenade
up.
guy?
Stop! Someone is going after scrapbots before they get into the competition. So go register yours or whatever, and leave us alone. We're doing.
I'm trying to lure him here
Why?
because he stole all the best parts, and that means I can get the good parts.
I hate the rules of this competition. I have such a problem with what's allowed in this.
Take it up with the assemblage of archivists.
Hey, so you won't beat the thing that's stealing these things. I'm so sorry, but your snot goblin is like, it's trash. Just please leave us alone.
And as you say, you're not going to beat the thing that is taking these things. There is a noise from below, and two enormous telescoping arms explode out of the ground, wrap around this guy, and drag him into the basement.
Do I see this having ran down into...
Yeah, so Slipstream, as you get to the basement finally, you sort of look around the normal basement and you find a secret door that leads down to a sub-basement of this. And as you race down, you do see there is an enormous blue robot that has a little girl strapped to its chest. It's got two big arms that have ripped up into the floor and have grabbed this guy and dragged him down. And on either side of this robot, you do see Pack Rat and Man Shark seemingly having a disagreement about what they're being paid.
Can I try and grab the girl?
Yes.
Okay.
Although I think it's probably a good point for us to take our quick break if we're going to have a halfway break.
Yeah, we can break now, and then maybe we'll be rolling some initiative when we get back.
Welcome back, everyone. Thank you for hanging out with us tonight as we have been following the twists and turns of the big scrap, and we seemingly come to our climax as our heroes have broken into, getting past the very staunch defender of the Midnight Hour, Snot Goblin and Noah Burgess. Our heroes have found themselves confronted by a large robot that has seemingly taken Susie Tremaine hostage, and the terrifying Man Shark and Pack Rat. No sign of that weird citizen that Salvo keeps being weird about, though.
Oh no. I wouldn't say he's weird about her, but
Did.
that's fine.
Yeah.
Did.
Kind of is,
Oh
though.
no, she was thrown off a bridge, probably.
Assimilated into the robot.
That's right, Claude. I killed your love interest in the first episode you had.
It's a bold move. I like it.
I'm a
Making
mom.
swings.
We're here for the drama.
Off camera.
Off camera, too, yeah. I mean, it gives Salvo a reason to leave Freedom City behind forever. That's pretty
True.
traumatic.
Then I'll become the monster. All right.
And, I had them rolling on break.
Yeah.
And we have our initiative. The turn order is going to be Slipstream first, followed by the Man Shark, followed by Salvo, followed by the Cerulean Conqueror, followed by Ember, followed by Pack Rat, followed by Tracker.
Woohoo.
So, Slipstream, you are first, and Tracker, you are first next round.
Okay.
That's exactly how that works. Yep,
Mhm.
that's how numbers work.
It doesn't really start until your turn. There's just like a pre-round. Don't worry
Yeah.
about it.
Aw.
Yeah.
The party don't start till I walk in.
Oh my god.
So, first things first, gonna try and get this little girl off a robot. Does it seem like the tape is like wrapped all the way around, or just like easy enough to pull off? It's just kind of at the front.
It looks like it'll be easy enough to take off. You'll just have to run up and try to grab a hold
Yeah,
of,
exactly.
her. She's an attended object in terms of mechanics.
Okay. I don't know if improved disarm comes into any assistance with this.
It does. You won't suffer a penalty for trying to disarm an attempt.
Great. I will do that as I run up and try and remove her.
Awesome. Go ahead and give me an attack check to hit the robot.
Oh boy.
Okay. I think I have a +9, so 23.
23 will definitely hit. Now it's going to be an opposed check between your damage ranks and my strength. So whatever your unarmed damage is, or whatever your super speed punch damage is, whatever attack
Super speed punch. Damage 4. But
So you're
penetrate, because this is a robot that's really armored.
Yeah, if you were trying to get through its impervious toughness,
Yeah.
that would matter. And I'll keep that in mind because that does matter. But for purposes of this,
Yeah,
you'll just
yeah.
get a d20 plus 4.
Oh, it's strength-based damage 4, so it's actually counts as an 8 total.
Oh, so a d20 plus 8 then.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you. Great roll. Great roll for me. Love that. 27.
You have grabbed a hold of Susie and removed her from the robot.
Okay, I'm running her to the convention center.
Perfect. Yeah, you definitely have enough movement to get up there to the convention
Uh-huh.
center with her. Just as a brief vignette, when you take her and drop her off,
Yeah.
she's like, oh my god, thank you for saving me. You have to stop him. And she takes a flash drive out and she hands it to you.
Ooh.
Something went wrong with Doomba.
Something went wrong with Doomba? But
He's taken over Anne's robot. I don't know how. I don't know what's happening, but you have to stop him.
Doomba was dying when I last saw him.
She sort of looks up at you and says, one of the Doombas is my dad and one of the Doombas is my robot.
Okay, at least I was helping.
Father.
At least I was helping someone because he was
Please.
dying. I brought him over to be fixed.
What do you mean the Doomba is your dad?
I have so much to unpack in that sentence.
I thought the Doomba that we saved was going to be Anne for a second. Not
I
gonna
know.
lie.
Well, I was worried he was going to be evil and try and kill my mom.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. But the one that was left in the Doomba, different. Your dad Doomba.
Dad Doomba, yeah.
Okay. He should be. I gave him to my mom. She's great at fixing things. She was gonna save him. You stay here. Should be safe in the convention center since it's neutral ground.
Okay.
And
Give me an insight check before you run off slipstream.
And just before I leave,
I don't
Uh,
trust this
uh,
girl. I don't trust her Doomba father.
9:26.
You think she knows a little bit more about evil Doomba, but she doesn't seem to want to say anything about it.
Yeah. Is there anything else you can tell me? Anything at all?
Give me a persuasion check, and I'll give you a +5 for your insight check.
19 plus 10, 29.
She sort of looks at you and says, "The evil Doomba is Darla."
Interesting. 1 plus 1 is not equaling 2 right now, but okay. Good to note. Thank you. Oh, and your dad Doomba said that you'll make friends when you get to school.
And she just breaks down.
Oh, I don't want to leave the child now. She kneels down to hug her. It's like, is someone here just looking for someone to look over this child?
Where's the junkyard guy? He was nice.
Do you want to accept a hero point so I can do something funny?
Sure.
Officer Byler runs up
No.
when you ask, can somebody take care of this child?
There was a second air tag.
Hi, officer. Please watch over her. Find some other people. She's one of the competitors in the competition tomorrow. Make sure that she's okay. Find someone else in the competition. There's probably people here that know her.
I would lay down my life for this child.
Great.
Please do.
Sure. And I run. And I'm like, and I just kind of whisper in your ear, and like, if he does anything suspicious, just go find someone you know, please. And she runs off.
Amazing. What we don't know is that Officer Bauer has a superpower that just means he's in the right place at the right time.
That's what I thought initially, that maybe he just has like a tracking superpower of some kind. But I run back to the group.
He's bitten by a radioactive air tag.
And as running back over the mental link to everyone, just say, I got Susie off of the robot. Apparently the evil robot is Darla.
I would have the mental link open for the 3 of us if you're within a mile.
Because they said the convention center is next to the
Yeah, it's not far.
Yeah.
But Salvo doesn't want to be on it, so
So he doesn't get it, but at least to communicate to people at the club as I'm heading back.
Okay.
And said, brought her to the convention center. The officer was there again, but she was being held hostage by the robot.
And it's Darla?
Apparently, I don't know. Apparently, there was an evil Doomba, and her dad was also a Doomba, which is the one we saved. So, good thing that I brought him to my mom. The spirit of her dad is in the robot. I don't understand.
I mean, just because someone
And then I arrived.
you're not evil, but all right, we'll unpack that later.
Right, there's a
There's
lot
so
to
much
figure
going on
out. I don't
here.
know how you get consciousness into robots. I'm sure it's possible, but
Very carefully.
I don't know how.
What a
it's
wild turn.
It's actually an entry in the Codex Scrapoticus. They teach you how to do it in the very back of the robot book.
Oh my gosh.
But also got a
Did you
flash
know
drive.
more people?
Apparently, this should help us take the robot down.
All right. This is normal.
All right. Good job, Slipstream. Man Shark on his turn looks around and sees there's no enemies yet, so you will hold his action to attack whoever comes into the room. Salvo.
I'll go into the room.
I'm gonna jump on you.
I run down the stairs. Or actually, I will glide down the stairs on my glider.
Yeah, there is a big hole in the roof that leads down now, thanks to the robot arms.
Yeah, I'll just drop really quickly down into the area, into the waiting mouth of a shark, from the sounds of it. Let's go.
For a brief moment, Salvo is the Jaws poster.
Right? There's just a frame that was clearly lifted from that poster happening.
I'm Man Shark Doo-Doo.
Absolutely
Does an 18
not.
hit you, Salvo?
Does an 18 hit me? No.
Your parry DC.
Not a chance. No, it doesn't.
Oh, you're good. You are able to swerve out of the way as the man shark leaps into the air, snaps his teeth where you were, but you are no longer there.
Found the shark.
The shark found you. You did not find the shark. I am the apex predator here.
We'll see about that.
The
Slips your nails out.
Darloomba is
Then
going
how'd I
to-
take someone from under your noses?
Oh.
I'm not a very good shark.
Oh wait, do I get to take a
Only
standard
half
action as well when I fly down?
You do. Sorry, Salvo. I forgot I was interrupting your turn.
No worries. I will, the right grenade for this job. I'm gonna grab a grenade with like a nice little green radioactivity symbol, and press a little button and starts glowing, kind of a orangey yellow, and I will throw it at the man shark. I'm gonna power attack because I am burdened with many a hero point. So I'm gonna full. Actually, do I have power attack as an
send it.
advantage? I do. Cool. So I will, fully lean into that. And I got a. I can do math. 21 to hit.
That'll hit.
Nice. This is my caustic grenade. It'll be a DC 26 toughness check.
Yeah. He gets a 30 on his toughness check.
All right. It explodes and coats him with a smoking sort of green liquid, and he will also have to take a toughness check at the beginning of his next turn.
Excellent.
Secondary effect. Ooh. I didn't end up needing the hero point. Extra action. Switch grenades. Snare grenade time.
You fool! You seek to stop the man shark, yet all you do is get me wet. Ah!
That's honestly.
What is my
really good
native
point.
environment?
Is that not burning you? Did I not make that strong enough?
Environment is crazy.
It's a little wild. Fantastic. This is a 29
The
to hit.
secret gap I'm always with.
That'll hit.
And then it's a DC 16 dodge.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
He gets a 21 on his dodge check.
Darn it! Alright, and then
What?
I'll spend a hero point to not be exhausted by the extra effort.
Cool.
That is it
So-
for me.
You throw the snare bomb out, and he catches it and throws it down and stomps on it.
I would like to look very worriedly for the citizen that was taken. Marley, you would feel a lot of anxiety coming from. It's like an urgency at this. I mean, he did almost get bit by a shark and just missed some attacks, but yeah, something. He's worried. He's very nervous.
Got it.
You do not see her on a cursory glance around the room.
Damn it!
And the Darloomba will stand forth. See Salvo as the target. Look up into the hole to see other heroes up there. And she will raise her robot form up and try to grab a hold of Tracker.
Oh,
Interpose.
oh, I was gonna use my thing. But yeah, you could do that. That's cute.
Oh, no, if you had something, you can do it.
Well, I mean, I have the disarming, where I'm just too cute to hit.
That's true. Do you want to spend a hero point to invoke that?
Yeah.
It's my will
I
save.
will- Oh, it is save this DC 14.
You fool, you really think the mighty Doomba cares about how adorable you are?
No. Do you not? Or he's like, wait, what? Huh? What is that? I don't understand.
Doomba does not care for aesthetics!
Oh, okay. I don't.
And,
What? Marlene's disarming is
Doomba
just
will-
that she's too confused to hit. Actually.
And he throws a mighty punch your way, which Ember can interpose.
Yeah. I will do that.
I need a DC math. I need a DC 25 strength check. Or dodge, whichever is better.
Let's see. Is it strength check?
Yep. Or dodge, whichever one's better.
And let's see. I think my dodge is technically better, but so do I don't do a lot of these because I tend to be on the offensive more of the time in combat. So do I roll and add my dodge?
Yep, it'll be a D20 plus your dodge score.
Okay, cool. Oh, that's a great time. So that'll be a 29. Yeah.
You are not restrained. As the telescoping arm wraps around you to try to grab you and drag you into the hole, you're able to maintain your poise and your posture up there. And she'll retract the arm when she realizes that she doesn't have a good hold of you.
Thanks.
And then it's your turn, Ember.
I'm going to scoop up Marley, scoop up Tracker, and then jump down into the hole. And as I'm falling, I'm shifting into stage 1. And I'll spend a hero point and use I'll use extra effort to do an extra action.
Okay.
And I'll spend the hero point for the fatigue. But then I will attack. I think I'm trying to land on Man Shark. Is the thing.
With
Perfect.
Marley holding Tracker landing.
Yeah. It's like
Incredible.
going for a ride.
I'm here for it. I'm so here for it.
So nonchalant.
Go ahead and give me an attack check. And I'll give you a +2 circumstance bonus for falling from the sky.
Oh, lovely. 4 plus So that'll be 18.
18 will miss the man shark.
Dang it. Can I spend a hero point to reroll?
You may, yes.
I've got a lot of them. I feel like I should just burn through them this time.
Yeah.
That's what everybody tells me. It's like, it's 9 o'clock, it's 3 minutes and an hour, spend them.
So if I get a 10, do I still do the add 10?
Yes. Yep, you
All
can't
right,
get
so-
less than an 11 on a hero point reroll.
Okay, gotcha. So 10 plus my unarmed?
Plus 2.
Oh, that's a wild time. So that turns to that'd be plus 10, that'd be a 20 plus 12. Oh, I guess plus 14. So someone help me out, 34?
34?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can do math. I didn't fail
you
it. Don't
can.
worry about it.
34
You did
is... That'll hit. What's your DC in stage 1?
23. It's rather low.
3. Here comes the shark. Ooh, he only gets a 16, so he'll take a bruise and a daze.
Iconic.
What
Love it.
happens
And
if
so,
you,
like,
fall from the sky?
so it's a sort of like almost a very swift and fluid motion of just kind of like scooping up Marley in a bridal carry and then sort of falling down into the hole, and you feel the heat from him rise as with one leg pointed downward and the other one sort of like lifted up, he lands on the top of Man Shark, and then as he lands, for that, just for a little bit of extra flair, the other leg comes down afterwards to do just a little bit more damage, or just to annoy him a little bit more. And I'll land on him and say, "Thanks."
I will punish you for this indignity. No one touches the man shark without the man shark's consent.
And I'll sit down Marley to the side and say, "Well, get ready to be touched."
Shark, quit playing with man. Don't you know the man thing's weakness is the lady thing?
Not
And he
wrong.
picks up the stolen Russian flamethrower, and he's going to try to burn both Leo and Marley.
Wait, don't they both have?
Marley's got immunity to Leo's fire.
Yeah,
Yeah.
actually, that's the only, and we're about to
Yeah.
see that because I don't think anyone has actually seen that yet. That hasn't come up.
So now I need both of you to make a dodge check for me.
Cool.
Lovely.
I have evasion. As we
You do.
talked
You get a
about
plus
in
2 bonus
the
to
break.
this.
Okay.
So the first check, you're looking for an 18.
22 total.
That's what is that total?
Then Leo, are you immune to fire damage?
I am, I believe, correct, Claude?
You are half immune to all fire effects,
Half
Half
immune.
Okay.
Gotcha. Okay, so that'd be
but with your toughness, it's
20.
often effectively immune.
21.
Alright, so you both passed the dodge check. That means I need a toughness check of a 19 from Marley and a 17 from Leo for the half effect. Because you're basically getting a quarter of the effect from your immunity and then your successful dodge check.
Gotcha.
I'm going to. That's a 16. I'm going to use my +5 circumstance bonus that Grant gave me to make that a 15 plus. You said toughness? 20. 15 plus 6. I could also math 21.
21, you're good. So the
I got a
fire
23
comes in.
total.
Yeah, both of you are washed in this Russian flamethrower, but both of you are fine.
Actually, can I not do that because it's more interesting if Marley gets hurt by flame?
Yeah.
I'm gonna not do that.
Perfect.
So yeah, I think that so I don't know if Ember would expect Marley to be fine because she's been okay with Ember's fire, but she will get. I'll just keep it. Would have been a 16 then for how much she gets burned.
That's
by
just a
this.
bruise. So that's
Okay,
not the
so
end of the
she-
world.
Get bruised by this fire.
Yeah, it's why he didn't interpose. He's like, no, she'll be fine.
Uh,
And Packrat looks at the flamethrower. Russian piece of shit. Frozen.
And I think Marley gives like a little look of worried, not worried for herself being hurt, but worried that Ember has seen that happen. And then focuses back on the fight.
And Packrat will not go fatigued. He'll spend a hero point. He'll give each of you a hero point.
Ooh.
Nice. I'm back up to 3.
Thank you.
Does
Yeah,
that include me up top the hole?
Yes, you'll
it's
still benefit
it's
from that.
Still 2 in the heat cube pool, which we should
I
use.
just got up to 5.
As
Well,
he
there's-
throws down his
You
flamethrower and he
suck.
pushes a button on his utility belt, and the whole room becomes awashed with a strange green energy of some kind. You're not sure what it does, but we'll
Ooh,
see.
Interesting.
very interesting.
And then we'll go to Tracker.
Okay. Tracker is going to look at Salvo, having felt your worry, but trying not to make it obvious that she did. How can we help you?
The
Saying
other
out loud.
civilian is still missing.
Okay. Then I think she'll use her ability to do her empathy burst, where she can detect kind of the amount of minds around her based on how they're feeling. So does she sense any people, any minds around that like aren't being seen right now?
Yeah, give me a perception check.
Perception, cool. That is a 23.
With the 23, as you sort of open your mind to the thoughts around you, you do feel a mind that's in the room that you haven't accounted for that is in a state of unconsciousness. There
So
appears to be a room just off of this room that somebody has been stuffed into.
I'm going to send. Did you hear that, Claude?
Yep.
So over the mental link now, Marley's going to. Tracker will share that to everyone. Just like where the room is and the feeling of it. And then she'll shut it off again for Salvo. So that's. I believe that is a. Oh, it's personal permanent. So is that not like actually my action? Can I do another thing?
Yeah, you can do another thing.
Sweet. Marley's still pretty close to like standing next to Leo and this man shark, right?
Mm-hmm.
So she move action is going to squeeze Ember's hand and say, "I'm okay, I promise." And teleport herself to another part of the room. So she's not right next to this man shark guy, I guess. And she teleports herself. She does that very much on purpose, which is also a new thing. And then action. Let's do sleepy dreamy time on this shark. So can I get a will DC 18 from Man Shark?
That's perception range, isn't it?
It is, yes.
Bummer City. Packrat's looking at his utility belt like, well, dang. What's DC?
18.
18. The shark fails by 1 degree.
Okay, first degree is fatigued.
He just worked that off from the previous engagement.
Amazing.
Oh man, I'm tired today. It's hard being a man shark.
Then I'm going to spend a hero point, because we have so many, to inspire everyone. So you all get +2 circumstance bonus.
Amazing.
I have to spend a hero point anyway to
Lovely.
do that ability. Do I have to spend another one to not be tired by doing it?
Yes. Yep.
Okay, so I will spend 2 hero points. Cool. And that's my turn.
It's a good turn. Slipstream.
Thank you.
Okay. Looking down the hole, does the snot throwers pilot, is he still being held?
No, he is on the ground. Snot Goblin is on his chest and he is on his back, and he doesn't seem strong enough to pick himself up off the ground with Snot Goblin on top.
Okay, great. I'm gonna run down, push Snotcob and be like, "It's okay, I'm here to bring him to safety." See if I can get him off of him, and then bring him upstairs and away.
He looks up at you and says, "It is not the warrior's way to run from a fight."
Your robot can stay here and fight for you.
It's not God what needs me. We're a team.
Can you
Take me
pilot
to
him
the top.
from upstairs away from the top of the... Okay. I'll bring him
pilot
up.
him from the hole.
Okay, great. I'll bring him up to the top of the hole. You can see everything from up here. It should be fine.
As I've told many people, the Dodecadon is actually life. And life is the Dodecadon.
It's a great show. I do watch it every year. And then I head down to to the room that Marley indicated with the...
Give me an insight check, Slipstream, as you tell him that.
Not great. Plus 9, 16.
You get very strong, like, "Oh, so she's into me" vibes from him when you say that.
Rough.
I just toss it down, like, whatever. Run downstairs.
Whatever the
Oh,
opposite
yeah.
of he must be protected at all costs, that's what I feel. Whatever the most not that is.
I don't care if this guy dislikes me or not anymore.
Oh, to have the confidence of a mediocre white man.
Truly.
And I will head down to the room that Marley indicated.
Excellent. You still have a standard action if you want to do anything with it.
Yeah, exactly. I was gonna go into that room and see initially what I see.
Oh, yeah, you see the Doomba robot seems to be engaged in a fight. Manshark is looking a little sleepy. Pack Rat's got this weird green energy field situation going on. Ember's next to Manshark, Salvo's in the air, and Tracker has teleported somewhere else in the room.
Oh, sorry, I meant because Tracker sent out to the group, the room. There's
Oh.
conscious. Yeah, I head over
The
there.
other room, okay. You see there is a woman in there who has been tied up and is unconscious, but seems mostly unharmed.
Okay. If it seems like it's just safer for her in here, I think that might be the best thing.
You would also recognize her as a Scrapbot pilot since you've seen the show.
Yeah. Okay, this makes sense. Probably the other person that was taken from the apartment. If there doesn't seem to be any like danger in here, I'm gonna head back to the room with the danger. I'm gonna look on the robot to see if there's a place to put in a flash drive that she gave me.
With the power of your supervision, yes, there is a USB port on the very front of this robot.
Iconic.
Sort of underneath where Susie was.
I'm gonna try and plug it in.
Give me an attack check.
Plug it in, plug it in.
The stream brought to you.
Not sponsored, but open to invitations.
Okay. It was
I
less
believe in
than
you.
the one I was cocked on, but plus 9, 20. What is 24?
24 will hit.
Great.
I need to make a device check for Doomba.
You have to add +2 for Marley gave the
right.
inspiration thing. So 26.
Hey, any degree helps.
Yeah.
You've got a multi-attack, right? On your
No.
speed? Oh.
You don't get that inherently as a speedster. It's very interesting.
Yeah, you gotta pay for it.
Yeah. I'm working up to it.
Okay, so you plug this flash drive into the Doomba, and you hear Darla's voice cry out in sort of agony as the robot sort of sputters and starts to begin to stall out. It doesn't go down yet, but it looks like it's having a bad time.
Great.
In game mode terms, it's impaired, so it gets -2 to all of its rolls.
Amazing. I'm gonna use extra effort since I have a couple hero points to use. And I'm gonna try and can I try and create a tornado to move this thing to slam it onto a wall, to like do like a toss and slam with it?
Yeah, definitely. And if you have a regular attack, we can just flavor it that way.
No, I have tornado. It's a cone that I make,
cool.
and it's move object 7.
With a cone, you can get Pack Rat in it as well.
Sure, why not?
And Pack Rat can't do anything about an area of effect with his special ability. So the cone, you said it's 12, or what's the rank on the cone?
It's a move object DC 17.
Yeah. Doomba fails the dodge check. Pack Rat fails the dodge check, so now I need to make an opposed strength check of your move object, which is a d20 plus 7, and my strength for both of them.
I'm rolling good today. 25.
So the robot's okay, even with the -2. Did you add your +2?
25, 27.
In that case, the robot is pushed into the wall, and I'll make a toughness check. Robot takes a bruise and a daze. And then go ahead and roll again for Pack Rat.
Yep.
A d20 plus 9 because of your +2 bonus.
Yeah, I'll keep it. I'm not as worried about Pack Rat. 30-20.
Well, Pack Rat got a 7, so he is launched into the wall at some supersonic speed.
As she kind of checks in on all these people, and you just see her run to behind the robot and to get a clear view, and you see as she starts to move, just spin, creating a tornado. And as it's created, she kind of stops and funnels it through her hands and kind of like launches it forward and knocks everyone towards the far wall.
So cool.
Amazing. Yeah, it slams into the... and Pack Rat gets a stagger, so he's hurt real bad, as he hits the wall first, and then Doomba hits him. Doomba peels itself off the wall and grabs Pack Rat by the scruff and throws him down. Idiot! Do your job! I'm not getting paid enough for this.
You can just give up and leave.
Pack Rat might give up and leave, we'll see. The Megalodon, the man shark, he is going to attack Ember.
Bring it.
Finally, a chance to face you in open combat without the old woman around.
Who's the old woman?
Your woman. I misheard it as well. I thought old woman was the word too.
Okay, alright.
Your
That's what I heard, yeah.
Oh,
Everyone heard old woman, but it was your woman.
the accent is yeah.
15 to hit your parry plus 10?
No. That'll be a no here.
Pretty much. So he goes to attack you, and he lets out this big yawn. Like, what is wrong with me? I know I ate my
not good
shark
enough.
this morning.
It's not good enough to fight Ember.
Yeah. I have to do better than that, man shark.
I will turn my attention to the robot. And I will continue with my snare idea.
Beautiful.
Ew, what a ugly roll. But it is a big robot, so it's possible. To say 19 hits the robot.
No. Did you add your plus 2?
I did not. Does a 21 hit the robot?
21 will hit.
Nice. This is just a DC 16 dodge again. I should have power attacked, but I would have missed, so.
I get a 14 minus 2 for the impaired is 12, so I'll take the first degree.
All right. Extra effort. Throw a second snare because it's cumulative.
No, I'm hindered and vulnerable.
That's a great point. Let's power attack with the second one. Oh no, but a terrible roll, so this might be okay for you.
You got hero points.
I do have hero points. Let's see what the math works out to with a -5. 9. That would just be an 11. That's. I'll use a hero point. Much better. There's a lot of math happening. 17 -5 plus
Plus what?
20. This is 22 total. Sorry.
Yeah.
You added my +2 from Marley?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. So I need a DC 21. Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah. DC 21 dodge.
I have a +3 total right now. I got a 22 on the dice. Or not on the dice. I got a 19 on the dice.
It's like, what dice are you using?
All right. Yeah.
22.
I'm rolling my D24. Isn't everybody else?
Oh no.
100s
Get
every
a
time.
D100. Yeah.
That would be unfair. He's using a D30. It's fine. Yeah, then you're fine on the second one. And that eats up 2 of my hero points.
Yeah,
So
so
they
the
come down
bomb, the grenade goes off. The first one sort of begins snaring it, and the Doomba rotates its attention up to you. And you chuck another one down, and it grabs it and crushes it in its telescopic hand.
Ooh,
You think I wasn't ready for you, buffoon? She
Hey.
made your technology. She is my maker.
Then
We are siblings, you and I.
Oh no, don't like that. That's weird.
I don't know how that works.
Don't like that.
You are my brother.
How is your ex-girlfriend's robot your sibling?
So we've got a complicated relationship. Tree, you don't want to look at it. At the end of my turn, my acid burns Megalodon for a DC 26 toughness.
Hashtag Alabama City.
Oh no.
This is Freedom City, sir.
But my next campaign is taking place in Alabama City.
Alabama City.
Tune in.
To what
You said
channel?
26? I got a 17, so I missed by 9. It means Man Shark gets another. At his scaly.
It's probably super fine for me to be throwing these around in a city.
Yeah, it's totally okay.
No
Nobody has a
problem
problem
at
with it.
all.
All right, Doomba is going to try to yank that flash drive out of itself and throw it away,
No.
but he's not able to get it out.
Yay.
As he sort of reaches in, and electric shock goes up the arm, and he has to let it go.
Take that, evil brother. Take that, little bro.
I will defeat you. Ember.
So I was muted. All right. There's a couple of things that need to go down here. Because Ember, Marley, you feel it. He's mad. And I think the punch that he dodged out of the way for Man Shark, it sort of like went by his head as he sort of dipped low. And I got a plan here. I'm going to I'm doing an extra action this time again. And I'm going to do something else. I'm gonna get the thing. Hold on a second. Everybody wait. Everybody wait. Okay, no, it's just an extra action.
Holding.
Okay.
Holding on the-
So I'm gonna move up to stage 2, which is just my move action, which I have a move by action also. So I'm gonna grab onto his face as my first like standard action. I'm gonna grab him by the face. And it's a grab roll, correct?
Yes, it's a grab roll. Well, are you trying to restrain him with a grab, or are you just?
I'm trying to grab him.
With a grab?
I'll tell you my entire plan here.
Okay.
What I'm trying to do is I'm gonna grab him by the face. I'll probably reach my hand into his mouth and grab and like hook my fingers onto the bottom side of his jaw. Grab him, and
It's like
then
playing
I'm
with a
going to-
Rottweiler, and the dog's like, I don't know what's happening.
Say, like when you grab a jaw, it's like just metal.
Yeah.
Then I'm going to leap. Then I'm going to leap at Pack Rat because Pack Rat has the flamethrower, correct?
There's this green fog thing too that Pack Rat did. That we don't know what that is yet.
This is the fun.
I don't think Ember is in the
Yeah.
right mind to avoid
No,
it.
that's not an Ember thing.
if it's in the path, he'll just go through it.
Yeah.
And grab Shark by the mouth, and then while carrying Shark, leap towards Oh, that's what I want to do. I want to use a hero point to increase my strength to this. That's the second thing. And so dragging Shark along with me as I'm leaping, leap into or leap next to Pack Rat and then smash the flamethrower.
Awesome. What I think would be the best way to sort of solve this is to spend 1 hero point to add multi-attack to your unarmed attack, and then we'll just attack Man Shark, Pack Rat, and the flamethrower.
Oh,
And
that
you
sounds
have plus
good.
2 to
Better
all of
idea.
that.
It's a better idea.
With the multi-attack, you would subtract 3 from all of your rolls, but with Marley's plus 2, you're only subtracting 1 from all your rolls. So you make 3 separate attack rolls for the 3 different targets.
If I can, I'll use all-out attack on all of them.
Yes,
I do have
you
all-out
definitely do
attack. And I'll go all the way up to the +5 because I never do anything less.
Never do your best.
Never do less.
This all-out attack goes to 11.
All right, so we're making 3 rolls with a +7 on top of my. Am I doing unarmed or am I doing grab?
You're unarmed. Would be good.
Okay, and I'm at stage 2, so it's just a +10 instead of a +12 for my unarmed. That first one is that's an 18 on the die. That's a good time.
We usually add plus 11, so now wouldn't it just be 10 because Marley's 2 cancels out the -3? Or
Yep.
is there something else?
And
there?
then he's got +5 on top of it from the all-out attack.
All-out attack.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, so
There's
that's a
no-
wild time.
Yeah, it's a
So
Bad.
you should.
it's a 4 on
4
top of your normal accuracy.
+5, so it's a +9. So it's a +19 to my 18. I'm not doing that, man.
I got you.
That-
All right. Well, I'm going to make my roll for
37,
Pack Rat, and
18
we'll see
plus
what happens.
19. 18 plus 19?
37.
7? Yeah.
There we go.
I have a
Pack Rat's
master's degree in
energy
elementary
field
school
doesn't do
math. I
anything.
can do that.
Who needs it,
So Man
I
Shark
don't know
gets the
anymore.
hit.
Mm.
Go ahead and roll to hit Pack Rat now.
How I add 9s is just I remove 1 less from the other number. That's how I
Yep.
always think of it.
That's better. That's worse. That's a 6 on the die plus 19. I'm gonna pull out my calculator because I don't care anymore.
It's 25.
25, yeah.
It's 25. I just got it.
All right, and then roll to hit the flamethrower, which will be hitting Pack Rat again, basically.
Lovely.
Oh yeah, because it's a held
It's a
object.
smash action.
Ooh,
Who put
so
all this
that'll
math
be.
in my make-believe game? Alex.
Steve did, not me. I'm
That'll
not-
be another 37 because I rolled another 18 on the die. So, oh no, that's a 19 on the die. Sorry.
Ooh.
So that's a crit also because I crit on 19.
That was the best part of the playtest I did for the thing we're playtesting. Because Steve was there for my playtest, and I was like, it's his fault. I didn't do this. I'm just
You just pointed at Steve.
Prodigy.
Blame
That's a
him.
good time. So that's a 19 on the die, which is a
So
38.
You hit Man Shark,
Amazing.
you hit the flamethrower, you miss Pack Rat, as Pack Rat's energy field fires and moves him out of the way for a brief second before he comes back and the flame gets smashed. So the flamethrower cannot succeed on the toughness check, so I'm not going to roll it. But what's the DC for Man Shark?
I believe here, stage 2, it's 25.
Big money, big money, big money.
Going up?
No.
Big whammy, no money.
Ooh,
Yeah.
big whammy, no money. I got a bruise and a stagger for Man Shark. So what happens is you take him down a peg. Leo.
And once after I smash the flamethrower, I look at Pack Rat and say, "No flames."
I don't have any water with me. I made a silly
That's okay.
choice.
Thanks for
As the
reminding us to
heat-
hydrate,
the
Grant.
heat around me,
Here, you
the
can
heat around
take
me
mine.
starts being hotter.
The heat from Ember evaporated Alex's water.
Yeah, that's what happened.
Hot.
That's fair.
Very.
Very. Yeah.
All right, good job, Ember. You almost knocked out Man Shark and you broke Pack Rat's flamethrower.
It's a good turn.
Very productive turn.
Hello. I told you I'd do cool things.
You delivered.
Pack Rat sort of looks at him, looks at all of you, looks at the big, scary, flaming guy in his face, who's manhandling the Man Shark, and he's like, "This never happens when I hang out with Junk Pile."
You
and he's going to
travel
teleport
far.
away.
So do we.
And Packrat will leave this scene because this is not his circus, not his monkeys.
Good call.
Next time you're hanging out with Junk Pile in Emerald City, we'll beat you there too.
That would be crazy. He's there hanging out with Junk Pile. We show up and he's like, "No, not here."
No! What the hell?
They're everywhere.
Can't escape us. We put the
They're like
tracker
rats.
on Junk.
Yeah, that's what
we
it
put the
turns
tra-
out. He's like, there was an air tag on me?
We put the tracker on Packrat.
I should have grabbed it to drop off.
You shouldn't have crossed air tag, man.
Just Officer Byler waiting at Packrat's house with a gun.
Oh my god.
I heard you tried to hurt my friends.
I'm the guy in the chair.
Hey, yo.
Dark Byler.
If you want to know more about Dark Byler, please check in at Masks and Mayhem.
Yeah.
Tracker, over to you.
Aha. I can do things on my turn. So Packrat has left, so the enemies left are this evil Doomba and Manshark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With Packrat leaving, did that weird green fog thing leave with him?
It did. Yep, it left with him.
Okay. Then I think Tracker is just going to keep the focus of sleepy dreamy time on Manshark. So another will DC 18.
Yep, and I've got 3 Bruces now, so I'm much worse at will checks. He gets a 10.
Okay.
So he suffers the 2nd degree, unless it's cumulative. Then he suffers the 3rd degree.
Yes, okay, so then 3rd degree is incapacitated. And I can decide the types of dreams that he is having.
Oh, no.
Shark
Really
dreams
interesting.
swim in the ocean.
Do sharks dream of electric fish? Wait.
It'd have been better if he just let me kill him. I think.
No, the water sheep, like right? Because like water, those water sheep are like really cute little. Yeah. I think
He's gonna be in a world of hurt here.
I think this incapacitated shark is just dreaming of. Oh, hold for stream. We're good. Okay.
Yeah.
I think this incapacitated shark is just dreaming of Ember's fire making him feel really dry, really not wet.
Damn.
Just,
His natural state.
yeah.
Water! Water!
So parched.
Is that episode of SpongeBob when he's in Sandy's house?
I'm fine.
I
I'm
need
fine.
it.
I don't
I
need it.
need it.
I don't need it.
And that's gonna be Marley's turn. Is that subtle? Let me see. It is subtle, yeah. So we still don't know where Marley is, but he's asleep now.
Yeah, so he just assumes he passed out from the damage he took from Leo.
Yes.
Leo's about to
that
have
is-
complication enemy man shark.
I'm here for it. I'm here for an arch enemy. That's water based. I feel like it's appropriate.
Yeah. Shark Boy and Lava Man.
Yeah.
No.
Perfect. That's the name of the episode that he comes back. Sharkman and Lava Boy. Slipstream, over to you.
Okay. This robot seems defenseless, more or less, at this point.
It's half tied up and it's sparking from the flash drive, but it's still operational. He's still trying to fight.
Would you
Plug
think
in a
it's still-
second flash drive.
Would you think it's conditionally good enough to go for a finishing attack on?
It is not defenseless, no.
Okay, it's not fully. Yeah. Then I'll do an all-out attack. As I just dash from across the room directly into it and just full reverse flash, like hands straight, and just go for where the it's weaker from the caustic acid.
Ripping out its robot heart.
Yeah.
It was me, Darla.
Kalima.
It was me, Dharma. Alright, reverse flash this robot. Go ahead and give me that attack.
Yep.
You know, I had never thought of flavoring the penetrating to be vibrating through it like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's pretty good.
I'm going to use a hero point. Hero point, very much worth it. Very much worth it. 28 to hit.
That will definitely hit. What's the DC?
Well, with all-out attack, it increases the...
By 5 for power attack, but I'm going to assume that's what you meant.
Okay.
All out increases the to hit, not the damage. But I think what you wanted was more damage.
Power attack then. Power attack. Yeah.
Okay. So that'll increase your DC by 5.
Mm-hmm.
So 28.
For the speed attacks, full speed punch, damage base 4, DC 23 is base, so it'd go up. Yeah.
Goes up to 28. Oh no. I'm impaired from the flash drive. I've got a bruise. I'm vulnerable. I got a 4 on the dice. What happens, Slipstream, as you call Ma the robot?
I think it's truly just like, okay, I think I got an idea. Like, she's not the best at tech, but she knows a little, and just goes straight from across the room where she had launched it from. As the air dissipates, she just kind of runs through that, like, still dissipating tornado wind tunnel, and just through it, cutting through that air at just a full, going so, like, thousands of miles per hour at one time, just digs right into wherever the caustic acids was starting to seep in, where the point is weakest on the metal.
Excellent. Then it basically just falls completely apart under this withering barrage. And that'll take us out of combat.
Ooh.
Sound victory music.
I need to fly to that other room to check on the civilian.
Oh yeah, the other civilian was safe in the other room. She's just tied up and unconscious, but seemed unharmed.
Gotcha.
I left her there because
so much relief would be felt.
Left her there since it seemed like the fight was not going to go in that space. So
Darla's inside this robot.
I don't know. Is there like a full person? Does it look like inside this robot, or like is it like a mech suit, or is it like the same psionic?
Seems like it's the same psionic situation that the other Doomba was experiencing.
When I did my empathy burst, it felt the same, like that same mind. All right, I'll share that as well, as Tracker just pops up from wherever she had been hiding.
In that case, then the Darla we know isn't the Darla that is.
Or maybe just transferred it to. No, that can't be so fast.
Could be piloting it remotely.
Yeah. It could be a situation like that. Maybe she's in a different space piloting the robot.
On the way out. Could be like a copy. Just imprinted a copy
of
brain.
Darla?
Yeah. So that there's a Darla and then a Darla-brained robot at the same time. Just make a copy, right?
But the mind doesn't feel the same to Marley as Darla's mind. It feels similar to the mind of the other Doomba. Like that kind of alien sentience. Is that correct?
That's correct, yep.
Did you feel Darla
if
before?
If you're looking at these brain waves, you would think that the original Darla that you met has a different frequency than the Darla in this robot.
So, yep.
Because Susie did also mention that the two Doombas, there was an evil Doomba and then her dad Doomba. Which the dad Doomba was the one that died in my arms that I did bring to my mom. She said she could fix him.
Do you need a grief counselor? Because it seems very traumatic. Traumatic experience. Are you okay?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm fine. What do you... What?
You said he died in your arms, so, that seems... This is a very intense moment. Yeah.
It was, it was a lie. He was very emotional at the end. He was coughing for some reason. I don't know if that was a human response, but...
Maybe it's like a psychological...
Exactly, yeah.
I do still have the man shark sleeping here. I kind of have to... I'm keeping him asleep, but I don't know if we can move him, give him to wherever you've been taking these guys, Slipstream.
I've just been dropping them off at Freedom Hall.
I mean,
I'll grab
I
some
also-
either some chain or rope or anything anywhere nearby. I'll do a quick little check of the space. Anything to tie him up while he's unconscious.
The little snot goblin robot rolls up, looks up at you, and looks at the Mantark and sneezes on him.
Oh,
does that keep it
I got
sticky?
you. I'm here to help.
you're very helpful. Thanks.
You talk the same way as. All right.
How do I talk? I only talk this way because I have a condition.
Do we need any information from this man shark?
I don't think he's gonna. Quite honestly, I'm not sure. I don't think
know.
he's gonna know anything. I think he's just here to fight. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Well, then, do we need to get... What do we do with Darla, Doomba? Do we need to get to the big scrap? What is the big scrap? You need to be announcing that, right,
It's
Ember?
tomorrow, I thought.
It's not today.
Oh.
Yeah, it's been.
It's not even
postponed.
today.
All right. Here's what we'll do.
Wild.
Ready?
Okay.
It's been an eventful
I'm gonna-
night.
I'm gonna go talk to other Darla. And
Okay.
you to deal with this somehow. Bye. I'm gonna... no, he
You
doesn't. He doesn't do that. But he's like, you two maybe get called to Aegis on the way out and see if we can get them to come by and pick him up. Because he's
Can
rather
I
heavy.
try and pick up Shark Guy? How heavy is he? How difficult?
That's a big question. What's your strength?
4.
Oh, you can lift him. He's not. He doesn't have a lot of ranks of growth.
I kind of
He's just heavy.
hoist him it's
Can you-
more difficult to balance than anything else. I could take him to Aegis. I think it should be fine.
Okay. Ember, do you want to go do whatever you're doing alone by yourself? You totally can. I mean, that's.
You can come with me. I just figured, it'd be hard. It might be a good idea to leave. I mean, can we take the core out of Darla too?
Oh,
So,
right.
like, a
Yes.
thing.
Probably a good
So-
idea.
You know what? I'll care too.
Just us carrying.
So you guys are
Person
going to
probably the
Freedom
giant.
Hall with the enemies.
I was gonna take him to Aegis. Aegis.
Which is it? I've been saying Aegis, so I've been saying it wrong.
It's hotly debated. I've been saying it wrong all along, technically, and I will not change.
Okay.
What are
What's
we?
the-
What is
what's
it in
the-
the
what's the
Superhero
reason for
Shenanigans canon?
Aegis. It should technically
Alright.
be Aegis, but
Oh,
I say Aegis. Yeah, I say Aegis.
I have thoughts
Steve
about
Kenson
that.
says Aegis, so I've started saying
nope.
Aegis. But
In Superhero Shenanigans canon, it is Aegis because that's what both the main game master and producer want, and so it is.
Ages. Got it.
Alright.
So yeah, but no, I don't think this one will be a problem anymore because it's deactivated, correct?
I
the brain is
Oh.
still in there.
punched
Yeah.
it real hard.
Does it feel like the brain is in that coma state?
It does feel like it's in that coma state.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it
so it's
still
dying
has
as well.
sentience, but is it dying?
Last time you detected this, that was the circumstance. You can give me a treatment check or an insight check.
Yeah, I will do. Insight is higher, so I want to use that. If it is my choice.
Is your choice.
23.
You don't think she's dying, but you think she's more of in an unconscious state than I'm going to be slowly losing my essence state.
Okay. Unconscious but stable, not dying like the other Jumba was.
Well, I guess we'll get these guys back. Susie, I brought to the convention center. Like I said, the police officer was there again.
Perhaps we should get it somewhere secure so it doesn't rampage again.
Mhm.
First, we can talk to Darla. Actually, I'm going to call Darla.
Hello there.
Hello. Are you still at the convention center?
I am. I've just finished registering Old Biddy, and I'm getting ready to retire for the evening.
I'm going to need a favor from you.
Oh, of course.
Can you meet us at? We believe we've resolved the big problem that we've run into here. But we need you to come down for some questioning, so to speak.
That sounds rather official, doesn't it? Do you think I should have a lawyer present?
No. Or maybe, if you'd like.
Astro, we need an opinion on a build we found.
We need an opinion on something we've discovered. I don't believe you need a lawyer. You can have one if that makes you more comfortable, but I don't believe you're going to be charged with anything.
It's all right. It's not like I can afford a lawyer right now, anyway.
Just meet us at Blink. Ember knows where we're going. I'm forgetting. Meet us this place, headquarters.
Freedom Hall?
Yeah, there we go. Meet us at Freedom Hall, please, when you get the chance. We'll be heading over now, so if you can as well, that'd be nice.
I'll have Bartleby bring us around. Do you need a ride to Freedom Hall?
No, we can make it ourselves.
All right, I'll see you there.
I'll go warn Cynthia ahead of time. I'll run ahead to let her know that we have company coming. And I hoist the giant shark over my shoulders and, oh, this is awkward. And vamoose out of there.
Cynthia will, she'll say, she'll prepare the tank.
Great, Cynthia. I think it'll still take them a while. We can do a round of Uno before they get here.
That would be splendid. You and I can play at a higher speed than most people.
Exactly. And we play like 10 rounds of Uno before everyone gets there. Because everyone quick, like, thinking ahead.
Cynthia loves it. She's having the best night of her last couple weeks.
I don't know how it's gonna
She
work.
does have an Outback hat on when you arrive with the big shark. And she takes you down to the tank. Crikey, he's a big one, huh?
You're good at jokes, Cynthia, honestly. I like this. I like this bit.
Daedalus has programmed me for humor.
I appreciate it. No, it gives like a very personable touch, I say, as like I shift the shark off of me. Is there a
Don't tell
bigger
him
one
I said this, but I think that's where he put his whole sense of humor.
That checks out from the couple times. Yeah, from... I've seen him actively try and make a joke.
It's the only time I feel like I've been programmed for pain.
Here's Cynthia. I'm so sorry I don't come to visit more often. That was amazing.
Uno.
And I drag Man Shark into a cage.
Excellent.
Into like a holding cell that is good for Man Shark.
Yeah,
His
there's
size.
a big aquatic prison cell that they
Perfect.
have for him, but you're able to dump him in. It's got a big energy field that keeps him in place, but he'll be okay.
He'll be comfortable.
And Cynthia will take your game to the lobby while you guys wait for everybody else to show up.
Yep.
And after a few minutes, you all arrive at Freedom Hall with your big robot prisoner as well.
Oh, I was checking in on Anne. Did she end up coming to consciousness or no?
Yes, you head back into the room, and Anne sort of slowly comes back to life. Salvo.
Yep. You good? Are you hurt?
Where's Susie?
Slipstream got Susie to safety.
Okay. She told me a lot of crazy things, and I need to find a technical expert to talk to about it.
Yeah, the Roomba is her father?
Yeah,
I don't even want to think about how that works.
her dad passed away 2 years ago, and apparently there's enough of a copy of him that she was able to put into Doomba, thanks to an advancement that Darla invented.
That Darla invented.
It's all outlined in the Codex Scrapoticus.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah, we do need to figure that out. So the robot that carried you away apparently was also Darla?
Yes. Or at least a version of Darla that Doomba recognized as himself. I don't know. I didn't get a chance to completely work through the programming to figure out what was going on.
Gotcha. Oh, by the way, I hid a bunch of your stuff in the apartment and took some of it with me because I assumed police presence would arrive.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I'd rather the cops not know that I make grenades or superheroes in my spare time.
Probably a good idea. He like looks around and he just gives her a hug and he's like, I'm so glad you're okay. I need you to, if the Emerald City heroes talk to you, don't think about our relationship.
We don't have a relationship.
There's like this pang of like, ow, and he's like, perfect.
Yeah.
Keep that energy. We're gonna go deal with this.
Oh, that's so funny.
Oh my gosh.
I love her.
So does Salvo. All right.
Oh,
And then he'll go with the
Twist.
others wherever we're heading.
wow.
Freedom Hall. So as you all arrive at Freedom Hall, Cynthia looks up and sees Salvo trying to come in, and she goes to the desk and gets her broom.
Has he been here before, Cynthia? Draw 3.
Dropped. I took my eye off the ball for 1 second. Yes, he's been here before. He's come here asking for membership, and we have told him in no uncertain terms, no, thank you.
Oh, interesting. He didn't mention that he was interested in membership.
Every hero in Freedom City is interested in joining the Freedom League, but we can't just have anybody coming in off the street. Or the sky, as it may be.
He would be coming down from the sky. And he does have some nice tech.
Yeah. What do you want, Grenade Lad?
We're meeting someone here. We're gonna use this as like a interrogation center, I guess.
Oh yeah, he helped us out today. He was helping us out with grabbing these guys that I've been bringing in.
I'm kind of the lead on this as the Freedom City hero of the gang today.
If that helps you feel better.
Mm-hmm.
It really does. It's been a day.
Yeah.
Slipstream Cynthia begins speaking at super speed, so only you can understand
Mhm.
her. Are you sure about this? Like, for real, for real?
No, he was okay. He's been helpful. He was able to assist a lot here and there. He seems to have generally good intentions. He doesn't need to join the Freedom League though.
Okay, good.
I think he needs
I'll
to build
take that.
himself up a bit, create more of a presence in the city.
Well, I guess somebody has to handle the street level stuff.
Exactly.
Are you two speaking another language? What's happening here?
No, it's just really fast.
Yeah, we're speaking fast forwardese.
Oh,
That's cool. That's a really cool thing.
It is cool. Feels like you're getting left out though. Whenever you're not in some weird form
It
of
does indeed
communication
feel like
that's
it does
going
feel
on.
like I'm getting left out. Yeah, no, I mean,
Yeah.
you chose to be out of the mental link. I'm not gonna lie. It's your choice.
I mean, once it was presented to me, but when I first showed up, it's fine.
Oh, don't worry. We are talking about you, Salvo.
Yeah,
You're
that,
not being left out.
that tracks.
No,
is
she's
Marley
honest.
also here? Sorry, I lost.
I think
Yeah.
everyone
I was
already.
like,
Yeah, we all got
amazing,
together.
Amazing, amazing. So Darla's gonna show up and we're interrogating her, seeing if she's responsible or if someone copied her mind.
Right.
I don't think we're gonna interrogate.
Cynthia
her.
prepared a tank also. I don't think we'll need it, but
I was able to speak to Anne, the citizen that was taken. She did regain consciousness, and she said that the Darla mind in that other Doomba was like a sort of copy of Darla from the past. Darla made a technology that let the mind transfer thing happen. So
okay.
the Doomba that's the Dadba. So Susie's real father, or human father, died. that's a copy of his mind in the Doomba. So something similar is going on, but I don't know if it's actually Darla's fault. It might have escaped. We'll figure it out when she gets here, but so you know what's going on.
My
Yeah,
mom's
I had no
definitely-
intention of interrogating her. I just feel like we should ask her a few questions to see what's going on here so we can get a better understanding, because obviously she is involved somehow.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
My mom's definitely going to take that technology. I left it with her. She's definitely going to start using that.
All right. I mean, I guess people are just an accumulation of their memories and experiences. So if you copy that,
Do you want to get Ultrons? Because that's how you get Ultrons.
no, I'm not a
Not my
tech guy.
continuity, not my problem, Claude.
My whole vibe is punching things and lighting stuff on fire. Not in that order, or maybe in that order. Depends.
If you punch things, they generally light on fire. You
It's a
particularly.
problem. Yeah.
All right, at this point, Darla does show up. And you don't need an insight check to tell that she's very nervous about being summoned down here to Freedom Hall.
Darla, welcome.
That's nice to see this part of the city. I don't get to see a lot of the sights whenever I come down here.
Oh, glad we could help you see the sights. It's a nice spot to look at. Not a lot of people get to come in, so lucky you.
Cynthia looks at you and says, "We're waiting for Darla Arlington, correct?"
Yes.
Yes.
That is not Darla Arlington.
I look to
With-
Darla and get an insight check.
No
you.
insight check needed.
Okay.
When Cynthia calls her out, she's like, "Oh no, somebody recognized me."
I'm going to move to block the door immediately.
Cynthia, get the tank.
Look, it's not. Wait, everyone, just be calm. I didn't think a robot was going to recognize Darla. I'm Darla's assistant, Doreen.
Okay.
Darla passed away last year, and I've been sort of maintaining her affairs as wasn't her instructions.
Ah.
She passed away too. Did she put her own mind in the... Doreen, how much do you
And-
know about the projects that Darla had been working on?
Not a lot. A lot of what she did at Morgenstern was very secretive. And I know she worked with Susie's father very closely. I've only been maintaining her funds, not her work or anything like that. Just being alive enough that nobody comes around looking for her.
Do you know if she herself copied her mind into a virtual format?
She
before
did.
died?
She did. I saw that. That was what killed her, actually. She transcended her human body and moved herself into some kind of AI state.
Then why would she, if it is still her, why would she attack people? Because her consciousness that resided in a robot attacked and harmed others, individuals. So
Yeah, she hasn't been violent before. I think whatever part of her was exposed to Doomba during the transfer, I think that's what caused her to lose her mind.
Oh, well,
Why was Darla's consciousness even in that place?
Susie got a copy from her father's estate.
Ah.
it seems like they both died at around the same time.
Possibly, I wasn't there for her father's passing.
And
Were the two of them working together?
They were.
'Cause he used
Yes.
the same process. Okay. Interesting.
And I believe his goal wasn't to move his mind into a robot, obviously, but when he knew he was getting sick, he wanted to leave something behind for his daughter to help raise her. But Darla saw an opportunity for profit, and she sort of dragged me into her mad scheme about this.
So, what now? What do we do with this? With these 2 robots?
I think
That
you
are
should give
also-
Doomba back to Susie.
He's getting fixed at the moment.
But does that one also have the potential to become dangerous?
Well, apparently, Susie called it as if there was an evil Doomba and then her dad Doomba.
Which maybe sounds like the
The
Darla
evil-
versus her father.
Look, I've separated combined consciousnesses before. I know that it can be done. But it's risky. It's not a risk I want to take again. But I can try to advise someone else on how to do it. I'm not comfortable doing this myself again.
Okay. Then I think that sounds like a good plan. I think Susie should probably have a say in what happens.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Just making sure that if the consciousness of her father that's in Doomba wants to stay there, that is safe and not, combined with whatever this other consciousness is. And the same for Darla's.
Mm-hmm. It seems like he didn't go haywire, though. It was whatever Darla's was inside. But I'm still confused how... Yeah, she had... Why would she be trying to even use Darla's consciousness in this process? You know?
I think that's a question for Susie. I don't know.
Yeah.
Let's
Grab Susie.
Maybe a question for Anne. Anne was the one who supplied her with the flash drive.
I'll go grab Anne and Susie and bring them over here.
Yeah, that seems like a good idea.
Okay. And I'll head out to, asking their permission, being like, hey, we have a couple questions. We're trying to, sort some stuff out. Is it okay if I bring you over to Freedom Hall?
Officer Byler's like, are we going to Freedom Hall?
Susie's going to Freedom Hall. I need you to stand guard here in case another giant robot attack happens.
Okay, I can do that.
Keep an eye out. Let us know if there's more rogue AIs, things like that, causing havoc.
I'm on the job. And he'll do a tactical roll and goes, post up next to a bush.
Bye.
This guy's always rolling. Never stops rolling.
Or Officer Byler's knees.
Can't stop
He's going to come
himself.
back as a villain called the Armadillo.
Incredible.
I rolled so much my knees gave out. That's my power.
Yep.
And I'll grab Susie and bring her over, and then I'll also go find Anne. I'll check at the Midnight Hour Club first. I assume she might still be there.
She is still there, yep.
Mm-hmm.
She's answering some questions from the competent cops.
Hey, sorry, officers. Mind if I grab a couple questions with her? We need some expertise on this topic.
Yeah, sure.
Great, thank you. Goes over to her. Hey, Anne, we had a few questions about the robot stuff. We just need a couple expert opinions. Mind
Yeah,
if
sure.
I run you over? Okay.
Sure, just hold my head.
Yeah, no, I've done this before. Don't worry. I've brought people with me. And I carefully, so that no whiplash happens, run her over.
She still looks shook when you arrive. Oh, I hate that. Ugh.
I grab a waist bin. I'm like,
Yep, okay. And she takes it and she goes outside.
Mhm.
I'm gonna be okay. Nope, not gonna be okay.
okay, just let me know. It happens. Don't worry. You're not the first person that's
Susie loved
happened to.
I'm gonna, as we're waiting, I'm gonna look at Marley. It's just a look,
I'll open
it's a look that
I'll-
says,
If you give her that look, she'll open up the chat just between the two of us Yeah.
Are you okay?
I mean, this is all a little too familiar to me. It's not the same. It's obvious it's not. It's just thematic, you know? And on the one hand, you know, you saw when we were fighting the Looking Glass gang, and I was able to separate the hold that, what was it, the White Rabbit had on the people. So I might be able to do it. I just don't know.
There are many things that we have to do as heroes. Sometimes we think too much about it, how to help people. Sometimes the answer is let people decide for themselves what they want.
Okay. So we asked Darla if she wanted her consciousness combined with a hostile alien consciousness.
From what it sounds like, her consciousness is just corrupted.
Yeah.
And there may be no saving her. But I think that's a issue that requires a more technical touch.
Okay. I understand. It might not be a mind separating thing. It might just be a tech fix, you know, wires crossed kind of thing.
Yeah. The key is we take one step at a time. We do what's in front of us, and then we do the next thing.
Yeah.
And as a... Yeah, I'm fine. Rough to lose a parent. I know what Susie feels. If I could bring my parents back, even if it meant putting them in a robot, I probably would.
I noticed you got sad during that. We should... Can we talk more about some things later? Or lots of things later?
Yeah. We do have a whole room together. We'll stay up all night and talk as much as you want.
Okay.
I love that for you guys. Meanwhile, Anne is done throwing up.
I'm patting her back.
We're just staring at each other intensely.
She went outside. She went outside.
Salvo's just like, boy, is this uncomfortable. So Cynthia, how you been?
Great at keeping pests out.
There's
I
no
love
need
Cynthia
for
so
that.
much.
Come on.
As I walk in, I full ask, Cynthia, do you think Daedalus will notice if a Cynthia is missing? Do you want to come back to Emerald City?
Of course I'm happy to come to Emerald City. There are many Cynthias here at the tower.
Great.
Oh, can we get a Cynthia, please?
How dare you?
New NPC
Both of
acquired.
We'll see. We'll see. Cynthia might get lost in transit. We'll see what happens.
If you mess with Cynthia on the way, that's a whole adventure, Claude. They're not gonna just not go get Cynthia.
Perfect. I've got a plot.
Yeah.
Cynthia is my favorite addition to Earth Prime.
She's great.
She's not in the books. She will be for the thing we're playtesting.
Yes.
Love every single moment with her. And back inside at that point. Okay, so now that we have everybody here, it seems, and I kind of look kind of mental.
Yeah,
I
all right,
just-
Marley gets you up, puts you
Yeah.
on the group chat. The group chat that is now Leo, Marley, Tally.
Who wants to ask the difficult question of, did you purposefully mess up this robot with a bad, evil intelligence thing?
To Susie.
To Anne.
Oh, and
To the
right,
room.
Anne was
Okay.
the one who had the Darla.
right. Marley will say, "Hi, Anne. Is it
Yeah. Just a
Tracker?"
regular citizen, no experience with superheroes. Gives a nervous look at Salvo.
Okay. Did you make the Doomba bot, the
Cerulean.
large one?
Yes, I'm the creator of the Cerulean Conqueror.
The Cerulean Conqueror, yes. How did you make it?
Well, I put the parts together myself, but I received an AI upgrade package from Morgenstern Labs.
Right.
Morgenstern.
Insight and a little tracker brain tap. Is this on the up and up? Is this true?
Yeah, I'm gonna do an insight check as well.
Give me an insight check.
I'm just going to stare because I have zero insight.
I
24.
implicitly believe her.
Yeah, it makes sense to me.
28.
Other than seeming nervous about Salvo, she seems like she's on the up and up.
Okay.
So
With the mind tap, however, her mind is hard to read.
interesting.
Your favorite.
She's also an AI.
No. Well, Marley could read the AIs actually.
Yeah,
So,
More powerful
I
than
don't
an
know.
AI.
she's a
Um,
god.
She's another
Everyone's an
psychic.
AI.
So
Um,
yeah.
Did
But
I-
she'll say, I paid for an AI package from Morgenstern Labs to go into the robot. I received it in the mail earlier this week. I was helping Susie put some finishing touches on Doomba this afternoon when Cerulean Conqueror went nuts.
Did either of you know what AI package it was? Because it's not just a random AI.
What I ordered was a fairly standard Scrapbot AI interface.
Okay.
That's not what I
That's
received,
good.
however, I don't think.
Is she being honest?
She seems
No.
like she's being honest.
She's still being honest, yeah.
So, oh, guess not. This is, and I assume we have like the core or something like that with us that we've separated. This is Darla?
That's what's, yeah, Susie will nod as well. I recognized it when we uploaded her.
Mm-hmm.
What made her go wild?
I asked her what happened to my father the night he died. And then she went ballistic and kidnapped Anne and kidnapped me.
So she
Sorry,
was fine
you asked me
before.
what? I didn't hear. I was coughing.
What happened the night my father died?
And she was fine before that?
There was no sign that there was anything other than a standard Scrapbot AI. But
I'll
Susie
look
said
to
she
the
recognized
assistant.
the pattern.
As Marley begins to talk, I'll look to assistant whose name I'm forgetting because there's too many names flying around.
Doreen.
Yeah, there we go. Darlene. And I'll just watch her as this conversation is happening. But yeah, you go ahead, Marley. Do you think?
Well, Marley will say to just the two of you, I might be able to ask her again. Especially if she's in a coma state right now.
Do it.
Where is the bot slipstream?
Probably on like the counter, but it's not the full bot. I think we've separated.
Yeah,
Is this the part of it that is the mind?
Yeah.
All
May I?
brain, no punchy arms.
Good call.
Big brain.
Marley's going to take the mind essence of this bot and try to dive in. Try to see what she can learn and see here.
Awesome. No roll needed. As you're sort of pouring through the mental core of this robot, whatever mind is in here has been damaged pretty severely by the process of becoming a robot. You think Darla probably did this to herself and not with all of the training and expertise that Susie's father used. You think something may have happened to her during the process. And she recognizes that she is Darla, but there are a bunch of other competing voices in there. Not other human, or like not other sentient brains, but sort of scrambled amidst the code of the robot.
Marley's going to try and talk to that presence that she can sense is Darla.
Okay.
Darla?
There's sort of a swirling mental soundscape as this very proper English voice resonates in your mind. Who goes there?
My name is Tracker. I'd like to be able to help you.
You can't help. Broken.
What do you...
Shattered. Oblivion. Just...
Do you want me to turn you off, Darla?
Better than this. Please. 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 Please.
Marley's going to hit Darla, this essence that is Darla, with her psychic blast.
Yeah, it does not roll to resist. There is sort of a quiet maelstrom that sort of echoes through the mindscape as whatever is left of the poor fractured Darla in here is obliterated and sent into peaceful non-existence.
How visible is the psychic blast? Like, is it something visual that we could see, or is it all, like, invisible? Like, we couldn't tell that you were attacking with a psychic power?
I think Marley's eyes would definitely shift a bit in this moment.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like, you might even hear what she said out loud. Probably just Marley's side of it, but you would hear what Tracker said out loud. And then it would just be this kind of energy that pulses, like, as Tracker is holding it, that pulses through Tracker's hands through this device. Yeah.
Whoa, what'd you do?
And, well, yeah, I think the eyes, like, close open. They're still, maybe not, I don't know. I don't, do you think they would be the white eyes right now, Claude? Or do you think it's not that right now? I'm inclined to say it's a different color, and it's not the white.
I'm inclined.
Because I think this is very much Tracker doing it.
Yeah, this is you.
I think that the eyes have more of, like, this bronze tint to them, not the white tint. And Tracker will say, she asked, she wanted it. She was too broken. She didn't want to be in there anymore. So I let Darla go.
Could have tried to save her.
No.
It's tech. We can fix tech.
I did what she said she wanted. She kept saying she wanted it. She kept saying, please. I did what she wanted.
We save people.
That was saving her. That was the saving she asked for.
Doreen sort of audibly gasps and goes and sits.
We can come back around to this.
Mm-hmm.
We can destroy this now.
Doreen.
Darla's not in it anymore. I can do that, probably. She's gonna psychic blast the rest of it.
Does your psychic blast affect robots?
Maybe not. I mean, it affects sentience, but maybe not.
If it's will immune, then it can't. It won't work.
It's just a chill now.
With Darla gone,
mental blast.
It's just
it is a will. So yeah. So I guess then Track would be like.
she can throw it on the ground.
I was thinking you just spike it. Honestly. I took it
can't.
and threw it on the ground.
I can't destroy this one.
No,
And I think
no.
I think that she would hold it out to Ember. You can destroy it.
I'll take it and I'll set it down onto the counter and I'll say, "Dear, this is not the time."
But it's not good anymore. There was a little good and the good wanted to leave, and now it's just destructive.
Does Marley seem off?
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know enough to say.
Powers are
Can I
speaking a
do
bit louder
something
than
here?
Marley is right now.
Can I do an insight or something here? I'm not good at it, but I'll do it.
Yeah. We have a hero point. That's a cute hero point. So if you don't roll well, re-roll
This
it.
is the appropriate hero point to use.
To be used against to be used.
Yeah.
No, this is
Yeah.
this is four. This is
Perfect.
absolutely four
Yeah.
cute.
I'm gonna roll this here. I don't know what's happening.
Cynthia's
but I
going to
know-
go into fast forward. Like, is she always like this?
I don't. She has her moments. It's very strange. I don't know how to explain. I just met her, so I'm not quite sure what to interpret from it yet.
Emerald City's crazy. Are you sure you want to move out there?
It's kind of far from my parents, so I do appreciate having a half an hour head start if my dad does say he wants to come over.
You can clean.
Exactly.
So
That's exactly what it's for, nothing else.
Fantastic.
That's
There's a
what?
16 on the die when I re-rolled, so it's just a 16. I was hoping it'd be
mean-
like a 10 or something.
I think that I'm gonna say, because that this is like maybe Marley following the flow of her powers too far.
In that case, then I'm gonna reach out and hold her hand, and I'll just say, "It's okay. You can. Why don't you take a seat for a minute?"
I think that as Leo is holding Marley's hand, would you be sharing any of your own emotions with her in that?
Yeah, because I don't think he knows how to not. He exudes. Everything is on display for him. He's very honest, so it's always just out. And it's a mix of worry, concern, and what's the right word? It's a mix of like worry, concern, and a sort of like almost a fear, but not really like a fear of like he's scared of you, but like a fear that you may be losing yourself, if that makes sense.
And anxiety
I
or
think
something.
with that-
anxiety may be better.
with that, those emotions, Marley's going to feel those and feel your hand in hers, and the eyes kind of fade back into her own. And she'll, like, you tell her to take a seat, and she'll be like, "Yeah, okay." Yeah. And just
Probably
sits down.
get Susie and Anne out of here now.
And in my directly to Marley, I'll say, I don't think you did the wrong thing. I just think you did it at the wrong time.
Marley just nods.
I'm gonna start calling just on my phone, like start calling cabs to pick up and then Susie to make sure that they get back safely.
Yeah, they can share one back to the convention center.
Okay, I wasn't sure if they were staying in the same place or.
Oh, Slipstream, I can walk them out with you if you'd like.
Yeah, no, that'd be great. Head out.
Cynthia will follow behind the two of you with her broom.
Cynthia. Buzz off, jeez.
Just making sure you know where the exit is. It's the most important door in this facility for you.
Slipstream, are you still on the
Yeah. It's okay.
Maybe don't be for just a second.
I can't shut it off from my end.
If you ask for it, Marley would shut it off.
Yeah, but it's kind of obvious I want to talk about you if I ask for that. That's suspicious.
I think actually probably once Leo like talks to Marley in her head again, she would just nod, and then with that nod, shut it down. So she would do that. She's gonna shut it down herself.
No.
So you just kind of have to take it at her word whenever she says that something in the mind, whatever, is actually what's going on, right?
She doesn't communicate with other people a lot, especially when she's about to do something. And it's, it's easy when it's like me and Leo, you can kind of see always what we're about to do. Like, I can't see what she's about to do all the time. If that makes sense?
It does. No, I just,
Like, it's very obvious, like, when I'm going to hurt something.
Yeah. Oh, well, it's just... She tells you that, like, she's nodding your head all the time, and she tells you that something needed to be done because of something no one else heard. It's just a little weird.
Yeah. She's interesting. But they really like her over there. A lot of friends. They don't seem to see anything wrong, but it also seems like a lot of this stuff is more recent. Some of them have had reactions as if this is something new.
Okay. Well, I guess we all have off days, right? Oh, yeah. Are you all sticking around the city for a little longer?
Yeah. I'm going to be here for a few more days at least. I'm just here visiting. I'm from the area. So you'll see me around. They're here for the Scrapbot tournament, so they'll probably leave after that.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, celebrity commentator.
Mm-hmm. I might make
mostly adored by the people who are attending.
Almost universally. Universally minus one.
There's at least one Reddit thread there.
Well, if anything crops up, I'll show up too. It was good working with y'all. I think they're kind of having a moment, so pass on my regards to them.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah.
And let me know if you or Anne hear back anything else from Morgenstern, because I think the next thing is figuring out why they sent her that AI in particular.
That's a good point. We'll look into it. I'll look into it.
What I've done is set up an ongoing plot, so I have to get invited back.
Mm-hmm.
The Morgenstern arc.
This is, like you were saying before, this is an opportunity for you to be proactive.
Yep. Yeah, that is true.
That's the ride you can follow.
Yeah, I'll let you know if I learn anything, or if I need backup.
Yeah, no, it would take me at least, 8 minutes if I'm in Emerald City to get here.
Oh god, then I'll just lose your number if it's going to take that long.
Yeah.
All right, have fun. Be careful.
Yeah.
And remember, be careful. He'll fly off on his glider.
Yeah, and
notably in the same direction as the cab, like he's following it a little bit, the one that's taking them off.
She would probably just assume you're there to just make sure they are all right, but also very clearly is I'm pretty sure he just knows that other person in real life.
There's something going on there. Slipstream, you will get a text from your mom saying that she thinks she's been able to stabilize Doomba.
Great.
He probably won't be in fighting condition by the tournament tomorrow, but
I just text back saying that should be fine. It's just a child's dad's consciousness is in it, and it was more to save him.
Yeah, I recognize this brain pattern. It belongs to Richard Tremaine. He's a scientist I've worked with in the past. He was working on transcendence.
Huh. So
if it's all right with you, I'd like to have a conversation with him when he wakes up.
Oh, go ahead. And let him know that his daughter's okay also.
Yep, I'll make sure that she gets Richard back.
Mm-hmm. I might reach out to you about that sometime.
Good. All right. Anything for the good of the order from Leo and Marley?
I think...
or is it off to a quiet night at the Relax Inn?
I think Leo will talk to Doreen briefly. Is it Doreen?
Doreen.
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 Dora.
Sort of
Darlene.
She's sitting in the lobby and she's just like completely relaxed and like a huge weight has been lifted off of her shoulders.
And I'm just gonna be like, are you okay?
I have my life back. I don't have to be Darla anymore.
Why did she do that?
Yeah, why did she ask for you to pretend to be her? Was it going to be for the rest of your life? Was she going to hide her death from the world forever?
I don't know. She was threatening my family. But now that she's gone, I can stop this, and I can finally go back to my life, see if I can put it back together.
In all honesty, I believe, given the light of everything that's happened here, it'd be best to, if it is within your power, to cancel or postpone this year's scrap-bot tournament.
I can probably do that.
There are too many things at play, too many hands.
Too many competitors with smashed robots.
Yeah. And it seems too dangerous for the competitors and the public as well, given what's happened here.
We can put a delay on it. I'll talk to Susie about how we should reorganize things for next year.
This child has so much sway in this.
But I'll just continue and I'll say, I'd be happy to come back next year if you need another announcer.
Yeah, here. And she reaches into her bag and she pulls out a copy of the Codex Scrapoticus and she hands it to you.
Is there like a hum? Like a heavenly hymn that plays?
There's not, but on the cover you do see it is authored by Richard Tremaine.
I'll take it and thanks. B, you have my number. Keep in contact with me if you need anything. I mean anything. I'll have friends here who can be there in a flash.
Think you could tell my wife that I've been missing for 2 years because I was pretending to be my dead boss?
Oh, okay. Darla's a terrible person. Yeah,
Marley did such a good thing. Tracker did such a good thing.
We can. I'm assuming she did all this too before she was robot.
Yeah, before she was a robot. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's. Yeah, we can reunite you with your family.
Okay, I just need like a character witness because my boss turned into a robot and maybe impersonate her sounds insane.
Yeah. We can do that tomorrow or even now if you'd like to. That's
can we FaceTime
pretty
my
rough.
wife? Is that okay? She like gets her phone.
Yeah,
out.
yeah. We can. It's just so messed up. The heck, yo. But yeah, I will be like, yeah, hi, Ember here. Yeah, no problems, Darla, your wife here, robot. I just explain everything that I can briefly.
He's so personable. So charismatic.
Yeah.
Except she was one of the other people on that Reddit thread.
But yeah, I will explain to her like, no,
Here.
everything she's saying is true. It is it is a problem, and it's fine. She'll be returning home to you soon.
There's just a very heartfelt lot of crying on the FaceTime.
Hope you didn't remarry.
You didn't remarry.
Like that.
It's been 2 years.
It's been 2 years.
It's been 3 days.
that's
I must
perfect.
remarry.
Well, that one's gone. Time to find the next. Yeah.
All right. Well, with that, I think we're probably good to start wrapping up for the evening, right?
I believe
Sorry, we went
so.
over it a little bit.
It's fine. I said we
Par for the
could.
course with this team.
It is.
Usually it's my fault.
Wild times. This was a
Oh.
this was a more intense
Was
episode than I thought it
Doreen?
was going to be.
Does Doreen still have pull at Morgenstern? Is she the one who sent the Darla AI to Anne and Susie to be used for like
That
this
is
quest
a-
for service?
That
Next
is a
time.
mystery for the Morgenstern thread when I come back.
Yeah, I mean, we can absolutely explore this more, and we'll talk about that once we jump off stream. But let's wrap up our stream first. First thing I'm going to do is pull our giveaway winner. So if you are still in chat and you have not entered to win the scrap bundle, type scrap bundle one word in chat by the time I finish talking about it. So we're going to be giving away PDFs of the Gadget Guide, the Freedom City Sourcebook, and Night of the Living Robots from Green Ronin Publishing, chosen by Alex to be on theme with this adventure. Thank you so much to Alex and Green Ronin for all of your support of the channel. And you can follow the channel, Don't Kill My Character, BKMC RPGs across the interwebs. There's a link in chat. There's a link in this episode description. Whoever you're watching, you can find a link for it. I've given enough time of vamping. Let's choose our winner. The winner is Narrative. Congratulations, Narrative.
Yay.
Grant, I will DM you on how to redeem that. And if you did not win things this time around, don't worry, because I do have a few more things to give away of our standard Mutants and Masterminds Superhero Shenanigans giveaway. So keep coming back to us for more chances to win stuff. Alex, you want to talk about yourself?
Oh, almost never, but I guess I will.
Do it here.
So I'm Alex. I'm the line developer for Mutants and Masterminds at Green Ronin Publishing. So it's my job to keep people playing the superhero game and having a good time. And I appreciate all my players for hanging out with me tonight. I had a great time. We had some fun. We had some trauma. It's all good. A guy was a robot. If you want to spend some more time with me, if you want to spend some more time with me, you can hang out over on the Green Ronin Publishing YouTube channel on Mondays for Mutants and Masterminds Monday, or you can hang out with me over at the Untold Stories Project, twitch.tv/Untold Stories Project, where I will be doing the season finale of Freedomly Dark in the Multiverse of the Master Mage next Wednesday. So let's see how that goes.
Very fun. Extell, talk about yourself.
Hello, everybody. I am myself. I am Extell. And that's all you need to know about it. I'm just kidding. You can find me at Extra the King on all the socials. I am a social media manager, freelance. So, you can hire me if you want. If you need help with that for social medias, I'm here for that. I'm also the social media manager for Tales from the Table Studios, in which we wrapped up our Path of the Fates Star Wars AP last week, which was a wild time, but you can check out VODs on our YouTube. It's a good time. You can check me out on Start Playing, where I run games. I got a Fabula Ultima and Werewolf game up there, and also a vampire game that I will be glad to. The first table is full, but I'll run the second table with Vampire. I love Vampire. It's a good time. What else? Who am I, really? You can catch him on All Our Faults, which is a Monster Heart podcast for the TTN. I believe it's Tabletop Tailspinners Network. I always forget. There's too many channels I'm part of with a lot of T's in the name. Okay, so it's just like I get confused.
I'm so glad I can give you a break from that. Make it easy.
Yeah, thank
you.
Yeah, very easy. Don't kill my character, which I'd love to say all the time, especially in gameplay, because please don't kill my character. But, there's, let's see, I think there's other stuff that's going on with me, but you can check it out on my socials. Yeah. Oh, I'm writing a story from my character story, the Kyle Stormbreaker. I'm going to be releasing the 14th part, which I haven't released part of this story in like 2 years. Don't worry about it. I'm definitely not, bad at doing stuff.
You're very good at doing stuff. You have so much stuff you're good at doing that you don't have time for all the stuff you're good at doing.
So check that out on my Ko-fi, which I'll post about it when I put it up. But yeah, that is who I am.
Incredible. All right, pass it to Claude.
Hello, I am Claude, your usual GM for Superhero Shenanigans, but tonight I got to play, and I would like to thank Alex so much for running the game today. It's always a great time playing with you. I even repped some USP just for you today. Yeah, I'm Curly Insane Guy on Threads. I also do stuff on my own channel here, usually talking about TTRPGs or comic books. It's always a good nerdy time. I just recently posted a game on Start Playing, so if you would like to play Mutants Masterminds, which is the game we are playing here, there's your chance to play at one of my tables. So yeah, check it out. Check me out on Threads, and just thank you for watching. It's great having a community that likes to chat as we play, so it's always really cool to see. So thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you, Claude. Natasha!
Oh my goodness. My name's Natasha. I use she, her pronouns. I have played Tally, aka Slipstream, today. I go by Natasha B Cosplays on Instagram, or you can find me here on Twitch at Natty Batty Games. I have just more of this coming up. I don't do other things. I'm too busy at my full-time job, unfortunately. I would love to do more stuff like this, though.
Thank
But
you for
that
being
is all.
here.
I love it.
Well, I love having you.
Mhm.
And I am Kate, aka Kate the Great Cosplays. Next thing I'm doing as that is at PAX East. If you want more giveaways of Mutants Masterminds, including actual physical books, which I got shipped to me today, and I meant to take out of the box so I could hold it up next time. You can come to the cosplay meetup I'm hosting at PAX East. It's the TTRPG and Beyond cosplay meetup, which means come with whatever and I'll make it work. And I will also be helping at the Marvel meetup, which also has items from Green Ronin Publishing. So come to both. Chances to win will be super fun. And then I am also Don't Kill My Character. So Don't Kill My Character, we're going back with more superhero shenanigans at our regular time. So every other Wednesday, which is this coming Wednesday, April 30th at 7 p.m. Eastern. And then we have a few more things that we're playing with maybe for May. Not ready to announce quite yet. So if you want to know what those things are, jump into our Discord, because that's where I always announce things first.
But I
And
want to talk about it.
oh, what do you want to talk about?
Oh, just that thing we talked about for May.
We don't have a date for that thing.
Oh.
I gotta talk to you about that actually, because I had to delay that because we're gonna come into our Discord where we talk about all the things.
Oh.
But I'm gonna let you go for now. Thank you so much for being here, for sharing stories with us, and there are always more stories to tell. Goodbye, friends.
Bye.
Stick around for the raid.